And hello, welcome back to another stream and another episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. How's everyone doing today? Oh, it looks like YouTube Studio's updated a little bit. It's looks a little bit different on my side. Very nice, nothing too special, so long as it works, you know. But I see it looks a little bit different. That's nice. Hopefully it does mean that things are working better. But yeah, oh man, today it's kind of cold out. Like, not gonna lie, you can tell it's getting back to fall time. Like, we're down to like the 60s, which is not cold. The 60-degree Fahrenheit, it's not a cold degree. It's not a cold temperature, but it is a lot colder than than I'm used to, you know? Coming away from summertime and, like, you know, 90s and all that, you can tell. Like, this still feels like nice degree weather, but, you can tell the winter is coming, and I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not a fan. But yeah, either way, we're playing some more Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure today, and oh man, things are starting to heat on up, you know? They're starting to heat on up again. Alright, load save data, please, and thank you. I did go through and upgrade some of my stuff as well, so I don't think it was anything like too crazy. I think it was just like I had a couple of these things that were like I had an EP1 equipped, but I had an EP2, and so I went through and like I changed some of that stuff, but overall, I don't think there's anything too crazy that I did. I did do some math though. I did mathematical equations, and I figured out that I need like 20,000 sepith to finish up everything that I've got. All my orbments, all these enigmas that I've got. I need 20,000 sepith to level up everything to max level. So. We're gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. We're nowhere near that. Level 69 though, almost. Nice. This will be a nice episode then. But yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to get back into some more of this. I'm also excited. I saw this morning. I'll probably talk about it more later, whenever more people are here. But Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak. Kuro no Kiseki finally got an English translation title. So I was always thinking, you know, Trails into Black, which that sounds freaking awesome. But Trails Through Daybreak, ooh, the Calvard Arc. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait, but I'm going to have to, considering those games take place, or those games are going to get released out here in the West in a year. So, summer of 2024. I was thinking about that as well. 2024. My God, that's Jesus. How time? What are you doing? What you doing, time? But yeah, so we did everything. We've done all these side missions. The only one we haven't done yet is this one, because Saint Ursula VTuberEN, they wanted to have 48 hours to prepare their dish. It's been 24 hours since then. So probably once I get done with this story mission that we're doing right now, this adult studio investigation, we'll probably skip to the next day, and then we will have whatever this recipe is, and be able to finish that one off as best as we can. We could definitely finish it off now, but yeah, you know, I want to get as many of the detective points, as much DP as I can. So yeah. But yeah, last time we killed off these cryptids, did a bunch of these side missions, and today we're going to be going to the Rosenburg Studio and see what Jorg, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Curse you, Japanese-only audio. I don't know what you're saying. Especially considering I've played every single other Legend of Heroes game in English. It's very weird that in Crossbell, it's just like, okay, Japanese only. Like, what? Why? Trails in the Sky was in English. Freaking Cold Steel was in English. I'm sure Reverie's in English. I'm sure Trails to Daybreak will be in English. So it's like, why? Crossbell, why? No, well, at least I get to play these games. At least I get to play these games. They've been so much fun. They've been so much fun. But yeah, so we're done with everything else that we need to do in town. Of course, there's somewhere, somewhere in this entire freaking city of Crossbell, we've got a hidden quest. But I'm not too worried about that. What's up, Minku? How you doing? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. Didn't notice the clock again. It's fine. I started a little bit early. Also, I forgot to put in my Discord. The link down below. Hey, yo. I forgot to put in the Discord, like, the event. Like, I noticed last night whenever I was going to bed, I was on Discord on my phone, and I was like, shit. I forgot to make an event saying that, like, hey, we're doing things. Yeah, I already bought that thing, so it's fine. But yeah, we're going to be doing some story today, so I understand you're going to want to lurk around Minku. No worries. I appreciate the lurk, as always. But, yeah, oh man, Trails. Before you lurk, before we get into the story, I want to talk about Trails Through Daybreak. Oh man. I was, just, casually scrolling through my phone while waiting for my dad to, have lunch with him. And I saw that, and I was like, oh, yo, Trails Through Daybreak? Hold up. Kuro no Kiseki got an English, a Western release title, and it's got a release date? Oh, hype. It is, I mean, I'm not going to be able to get to that game for a year, and I mean, I've got plenty of things to keep me occupied until then, right? Like, I want to stream all of these games that I can up into that before that game gets released, but I've got 3 more of them. I didn't watch the trailer, though? Yeah, I didn't either. I did not watch the trailer either, considering I don't want to get, like, I've already been spoiled a little bit about what's going on with the Calvardian arc, but I mean, it was things that I was already going to expect, right? Like, it wasn't anything that was like, oh my god, wait, that's going to be a thing? There's nothing like that. It was just like, oh, look, Rene's there, which, I mean, that's just that just keeps, like, feeding fire to my headcanon. That in the Legend of Heroes universe, Rene is going to be the main character. Because, I mean, she's been in every single game. Every single one of these series. The Burl arc, she was there. In the Crossbell arc, she was there. In the Cold Steel arc, she's there. The Airbonian arc, she's there. So, like, it's gotta be. I didn't mean to go all this way, but, I was kind of wanting to just, like, hang around outside of the gate, but, you know. But yeah, I haven't seen anything about Daybreak yet. I just saw that it was announced for the West, and that's enough. But yeah, I want to get through this game, Trails to Azure, and then we got to get through Cold Steel 3, Cold Steel 4, and Trails into Reverie, which, oh man, I really want to play Reverie. I really want to play Trails into Reverie, because, come on. It's the only one that I haven't played yet, of like the more modern Legend of Heroes. Like, I've played, Trails in the Sky 1, I didn't play SC, and I didn't play 3, and I haven't played the Crossbell arc up until now, and I've, streamed to beat Trails from 0, and now we're like 2/3 the way done with this game. Or at least that's kind of what I'm assuming. We're like 40 hours in, so I'm assuming, around the 60-hour mark probably is where this game's going to end. We still haven't gotten into like any of the big the big plot points though yet, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Temptation, I know, right? I'm so excited about all these, what's gonna happen. Like, I want to see all of these things. Like, you don't know how freaking difficult it was. Like, whenever I was playing Trails to Cold Steel 2, I was just like, man, I own Trails from 0. I could totally start playing this Crossbell arc right now. But I didn't. I held out, and then we started doing it on stream, which is definitely way better, but, oh man, it takes so much longer to stream games than it does just to play games. Like, especially moments like this, where I'm just talking about things that are, going to happen, things that I'm excited about in the series, and, like, if I was just playing these games casually, I would just be playing them, we would just be going straight on through. But, I don't know, streaming's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, especially, like, keeping these videos, these VODs up for posterity. It's just like, yes, being able to, like, look back and reminisce about, like, first impressions on things and whatnot like that. That's the entire reason I started streaming, was because of that stuff. I wanted to like have my first impressions like forever cataloged on the internet. Not really on the internet, but I always wanted to have them cataloged. Like if I could go back and like see my first impressions of like Legend of Zelda Wind Waker and things like that, oh man, I'd be so happy. I would be so happy to see those first impressions of young baby Sky. But yeah, like freaking camcorders barely existed back in those days, so I mean, definitely didn't have anything like this back then, but at least I can start now, you know? Things that I'm playing in my 20s, I can look back whenever I'm like 70 and be like, oh yes, remember when I was so full of life? I had a full head of hair, a full set of teeth. But yeah, I don't know, it's always been part of it, so I'm holding out. I'm holding out to play like Trails into Reverie, and I want to play it so much. I want to play it so much. Especially when you don't know what's going to happen either. Yeah, that's something I've noticed about like the GameCube games. Like they've been a lot of fun to reminisce about and to replay for stream. But it's mostly just me being like, oh, so this is going to happen, and then this is going to happen, and oh yeah, I figured out that there was this trick right here, and it's just like, it's different. It's still fun. It's still good, but I don't like streaming them as much. I've figured out that I don't really like streaming them as much, considering it's more of just reminiscing and less of, like, reaction. Which, I don't know, it's still good. It's still definitely good, but I don't know. When I was an anime boy on the internet, yeah. Back in the day when I was anime on the internet, nowadays I'm just anime IRL. Gotta imagine that, though. Like, what are we gonna have in 50 years? What is gonna be happening in 40, 50 years? I'm gonna actually have a hologram of me. Just gonna just replace my my humanoid body with something digital. I'd be okay with that. I mean, look at me. I'm a VTuber. I'm already digital. But yeah, let's see what's up with the Rosenburg Studio. So yeah, we don't really have any reason to be here, but it's our only lead, right? We're looking into Ouroboros. We're looking into the secret society, which I love Ouroboros so much. It's such an interesting society. But yeah, we're looking into them. We don't really have any leads, and so the only like connection that we have is a Yorg. Yorg? I don't know. We got old man Meister York, the doll maker, over here at the Rosenburg Studio. Figure out what's going on with that. Have my robot made harem yet? Ooh, don't tempt me with a good time. But yeah, hey look, a moving truck. Or a moving truck. Not a moving truck, but a truck that moves things. Not a truck that is moving. English is fun. Excuse you. My computer had a little hissy fit there for a second. Thank you again, Meister. You've been a great help. With these, we'll be all set for the debut of our new performance in a couple of days. Hideous above. Your troop is far too demanding with its requests, each and every one of them. Try to look at that symbol. Like, what is that symbol? Who is that? What is that? What is that? Hello, welcome in, Sour Apple. How you doing today? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. We're playing some Legend of Heroes, and I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. Like I was nerding out earlier about the new one that got announced. And, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for it. I'm very happy playing these ones. You know, I've never played Crossbell Arc, so I'm very happy to be playing these. But I really want to get to Code Seal 3 and 4 because they're just super fun games. And then I really want to get into Reverie, considering I've never played that one. It just came out last July. And then we got Kuronuka Seki, which has been announced to be Trails Through Daybreak, which I want. Out early, home early, heading out again. Oh, that sucks, Apple. Oh, that sucks. Waking up early and then being out all day. Like home early, all right, you know, that's fine. I've done that. I've woke up at 4 a.m. so that I could get home. No, never mind. That was still 10-hour days, so it was not technically early. It was 4 a.m., wake up, be at work at 5, to leave work at, like, 3:30. Resting with the cat at the moment? Well, that's good. That's good. Get yourself some good rest, Apple. You deserve it. Just a little respite before you gotta hit that long, dusty trail again. But yeah, tuning the automata would have been work enough, but designing an entirely new stage set on top of that? I'm a busy man, you know. Is that Arc and CL? Like, I don't actually know what the symbol for Arc and CL is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. They're talking about stages and things like that, so I guess he's a sweet boy. Aww, what kind of cat is he? What kind of cat is he? I really do apologize for that. Ilya and the troop leader can have some pretty lofty standards sometimes. Oh yeah, it is. Look at that. That extra mechanism that they asked you to install was something they just couldn't live without. It doesn't matter now. I have no issue with lending the studio's expertise to service your plays. Or my studio's expertise. I'm sure the goddess would prefer to the alternative. Thank you? Come to think of it, Meister. Haven't received a response to our invitation yet. Arkansas will be honored to have you attend the show. It'll be our pleasure after the amazing set and automata you've provided us. Your mirror is thanks enough. Appreciate the gesture, but as I said, I'm a busy man. Oh. Alright, bye. Told them he wouldn't go for it. Still left for him to see how his hard work is being used on stage at least once. Pardon us. Yo, Skyo, what's up, Kaiju? How you doing? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. You sneaky. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What am I sneaky about? I'm starting stream at the same time that I always start stream. Around 12:30 p.m. Eastern. What are you talking about? I mean, I did mention in my Discord that I forgot to make an event, so... Whoops-a-daisies. Whoops-a-daisies. Part Maine Coon, I think. Oh, Maine Coons are adorable. Freaking love Maine Coons. Just giant dog cat. Just, love. Love, 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 love. Yomin QT and Apu. One of the NPCs at Arkansas said interest from Zero that he got some advice from York for the stage stuff. Yeah, evidently that's what this is. Yeah, I haven't talked to I haven't talked to many of the NPCs in this game, just considering, God, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. When we get back to talking to literally every NPC that I know is worthwhile to talk to in Codes 3 and 4, considering I'll know which NPCs are worth talking to. But yes. I was getting lunch you too early. Well, that just means you got some time to enjoy some lunch while I'm streaming this. You can just chillax. Eat yourself a sandwich or something. Yeah, what do you got there? What do you got there? What's Kaiju eating for the lunch? You got yourself a nice bowl of milk? Maybe some tuna? Wait, aren't you the SSS? Yes, we are. We're the stage technician from Arkansas, correct? It's probably this guy. This is probably the guy that you were talking about. The stage technician or whatever. Yeah, probably this guy. Name's Hines. I'm in charge of the props and equipment and such. What are you all doing out here? Come to see the Meister? Something like that? A little matter we wanted to consult him about. You here to pick up the commission? Yeah, we had an order for an automaton tune-up and some new set pieces. Every time I hear automata or like automatons, no, it's just automatons. I want to play near. I want to play near automatama or near automata. Onomatopoeia? God, I'm losing my words. But I want to play that. I've played it before, but I want to play it again. Also, you posted a thing. Let me see. What do you got? Oh, it's adorable. Yeah, I can see that. Definitely looks like part Maine Coon. A very large feline. Oh, he's so cute. Got those big ol' eyes. The big ol' eyes. Oh, that's precious. That's precious. So yeah, make sure you join the Discord, link down below, so that you can see all sorts of pictures of adorable critters and whatnot. And, you know, a whole slew of other things. We got, like, I don't know, 50 channels in that thing. We got a lot of things going on. So yeah, make sure you join. Do it. It's free. Links down below. Yo! Fuck you, I got a bagel. Nice, Kaiju. Nice. How many bagels you? Do you at least have cream cheese on the bagel? Like, bagel by itself? It's alright. Put a little bit of sausage on it, or a little bit of egg, a little bit of bacon. Very good. But if you want to be very basic about it, you can just put some cream cheese. That makes for a nice snack. Like, oh, like some blueberry cream cheese on a toasted bagel. Ooh, lordy, that's pretty good. That's pretty good stuff. But yeah, stuffs. It's kind of on short notice with the debut of the revival performance coming up, but he did it real solid getting it done so quickly. Ooh, boy! To tell you the truth, everyone in the trip owes the Meister a Torum. You don't say. Speaking of which, isn't the revival performance only a couple of days away? That's right, Delina and the others are kicking it into high gear right about now. Heck, I've been getting into it myself, with all the changes we've made. Have you now? Looks like you're all primed to put in a real box office hit. That's the idea, but, whoops, a little behind schedule. Gotta get back there and set this all up. See you guys later. Stop by and say hi to everyone when you get the chance. We'll be sure to. Careful on your way back. I've never really looked at the Arc NCO's logo. Like, I've seen it in passing a few times, but I've never, like, committed it to memory. But yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like a giant AR. Yeah. Now, blueberry bagel, it's an everything bagel. You tested positive on your drug test. I had a poppy seed bagel. We tested you for cocaine. It was an everything bagel. Of course, cream cheese. Nice. Yeah, cream cheese, great stuff. Love it. But yeah, hell, am I the only one out of the loop here? Telling me that old-timers, they want behind all the theater magic Arkansas's got going on? Appears that way. I could tell their wire flying technology was advanced, but I never came to the conclusion that it originated from here. Yeah, me neither. But Minkyu did, considering Minkyu actually talks to everybody. Ah, what an extrovert that Minkyu. Inferion watches, how you doing? Glad to see ya. Thanks for stopping on by. How you doing, Chris? How you doing today? Glad to see ya. An OG has graced us with his presence. He just wants you to pass out and rest for a day, I'm sure. What? Oh, he's putting his paws on my throat. He might be trying to kill me. Aw, that is so cute. Yeah, having the, you know, when the cats like milk, when they do like the milking. It's what we always call it. I don't know if there's like an actual term for it, but you know, whenever they like, you know, extend their claws and then retract them, it's just like, aw, they're so happy. But then they like start reaching towards your neck, and it's like, oh, this is so cute. Oh no. You're doing awesome. Glad to hear it. Yeah, we're playing some Legend of Heroes today, and oh man, I'm gonna bring it up again. I'm gonna keep bringing it up all day today, considering I'm so happy about it. A new one of these games just got announced for the West, so I'm super excited. Next summer, we're gonna have this kneading. I've always heard it called milking, but like milking the mama, cat. But yeah, kneading makes sense as well. Yeah. That's one of those things that it's funny where it's it's a term that we all kind of know, but we all have like a different term for it. But yeah, freaking Trails Through Daybreak coming out next summer. I am so ready for it. I'm so excited for that game. But we've also got like 3 games to play before we can get to that one, so I better step it up into high gear. Oh man. Now, I was thinking about it, actually. Well, at least we know the Meister's in right now. Not sure he'd be willing to tell us anything about the society, but we'll never know if we don't ask. Right. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. But yeah, the, I was thinking that, like, during the, October, right? Once you be unable to visit areas outside of Crystal City for the rest of the day. Oh, just for the rest of the day? That's fine. We'll go in. But yeah, it's, I was thinking in October, like, I'm hoping that I can finish this game off before the end of October, considering, we might not, like, we're, like, what, today is stream number 14, I want to say, 14, 15? I think 14, and, these series usually go to, like, mid-20s, so, I mean, we got about 10 streams of this before the end of October, or we have like 10 JRPG streams. If I keep going with the way that I am right now, if I keep going with the current setup, we will have 10 streams more by the end of October. And I don't know if I don't know. But if we do finish this game before October ends, I'm wanting to just take a break and just do spooky games in October. And like no RPGs. For once in my channel's history, just spooky games. I've only got 2 of them planned, so I don't know. I haven't really planned for Spooky Month this year. I guess I could do that as well. But yeah. So like that's the plan. So instead of doing because I was gonna do Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, but that just got announced for the Switch, and so I'll just play it on the Switch. But that doesn't come out until 2024, and so kind of threw a wrench in my plans there. Though I guess I could play the GameCube version and, ride the hype, I suppose. I don't know. No RPGs? Just spooky games? What about spooky RPGs? RPGs take so long. But I'm very interested in the idea of a spooky RPG. What is a spooky RPG? I want to know about this now. Send me your spooky RPGs. I want to know what these are. But yeah, RPGs did take so long. And I try to only do one RPG at a time on my channel, because they take so long. But, yeah, I don't know. I've been thunkering about that. Because, I mean, I probably won't be able to take a break between Cold Steel 3 and Cold Steel 4. And I really probably don't want to take a break between Cold Steel 4 and Trails into Reverie, considering Trails into Reverie is the one that I'm really looking forward to, since it's the one I've never played. Future-proofing, I swear. I feel like there aren't too many spooky RPGs, right? I've never even thought about that. A spooky RPG. That sounds awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. Somebody get on that. I want to play a spooky RPG. So last night my SD adapter for my Dreamcast arrived, but it won't read your SD cards. Oh, might be too fancy and large for the software, which is apparently very finicky. I guess so. Well, that sucks though, especially that's the thing I hate about testing things out. Like I'm all for testing things out, but whenever I test something out, like I spend like, I don't know, $20 on an adapter or whatever, and then it just doesn't work, it's like, welp, that's great. Just wasted $20 on something that doesn't work. Awesome. But yeah, Kudelka and Shadow Hearts 1 through 3 might be. I don't know what those are. I'm gonna need to look into those games, see what those things are. All I can think about was Corpse Party, but yeah, I would not call Corpse Party it. Like, that's a visual novel. That's a visual novel with some actual, like, walking around elements, but I would not call that an RPG. It's like, it's mostly just a visual novel. It's mostly just a visual novel, which, oh my god. Corpse Party's messed up, man. It's very, I don't know if it's even good. Like, whenever I was younger, I definitely enjoyed it. And I still kind of do enjoy it. Kaiju did the last spooky month, she did a Corpse Party stream. And it was fun. It was fun, but at the same time, it was like, if there wasn't the nostalgia there, I don't know if this would be good. I really don't know if this would be good, because that was like old school YouTube. That was old school YouTube that I enjoyed. That was fun stuff. And Stalker, I guess? Stalker. What's that one? It's a very, I mean, the only one I can think about is, I don't know. I need to look into these. Post these games in the Discord so that I can look into them later. I want to look through spooky RPGs, because, I mean, that just sounds like right up my alley. I love spooky games, and I also love RPGs, so to combine them together, please do it. Well, yeah, we need PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 games, though, so I believe they become more comedic as they go on. Ah, yes. The early 2000s. Like Resident Evil. It's survival horror, but like, you was almost a Jill sandwich. Nice, Barry. Nice. You know, the endings is just a bitch? Yeah. And some of the endings in Corpse Party are just messed up as well. Like, I don't vibe. I don't vibe with some of those endings. They're just way too weird. Just way too edgy. Too edgy for me. But excuse us. This is the Crossville Police Special Support Section. Meister Rosenburg, we'd like to have a word with you. No need to shout. My hearing's still perfectly fine. The business you have must be important if you come all this way. Don't have very much time to spare, but I'll make an exception this once, as long as you keep things short. Okay, thank you. Look at that little doll. Little puppeteer. Where's Konkuro at? Speaking of Konkuro, he was playing Lies of P the other day, which, oh my god, that game looks amazing. It's basically a Korean company made a French Bloodborne. That's all you need to know. It's an RPG, like Souls-like RPG that takes place in like France way back in the day. So you play as like a puppet. It's very interesting. I really like that game. Like, I really like the vibe that game has. I need to play it at some point in time. A French Bloodborne? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Because Bloodborne is, it's like the British. It's like British Dark Souls. But, Lies of P is apparently like a French Bloodborne. Because it definitely seemed more like Bloodborne than it did seem like Dark Souls, but yeah. Also, what's up, not Euclid? I thought I saw Euclid there. I saw it on the thingy, but I was like, nope, that was not. But OC, how you doing? Glad to see ya. Thanks for stopping on by. I saw something. I saw what my heart desired, but no Euclid wood yet. No Euclid wood yet. But yeah, how you doing, OC? How you doing? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. Speaking of Konkuro, one of Konkuro's top viewers right there. How you doing, OC? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. Hopefully you're doing well today. I was talking about that Liza P that Konkuro was playing. Like it looked so fun. I want to play it. I want to play it. I want to play it. But yeah, what's up? She's so cute! Rosenburg doll. An automated one by the looks of it. Automatons and automated. Why do they gotta have a different word? Of course. Huh? What you talking about? What? Enter, the little one will guide you. See to it that you don't wander anywhere you aren't supposed to. Okay, fine. Where's this old man? Doll guide. Guess he can't talk? Don't know what I was expecting. Get a load of this gal. Doesn't even look like any machine I've ever seen. Mind taking us to where your master is, little miss? Bow. I know so much foreshadowing. Like, this right here is foreshadowing so much. But I can't say any of it. But, like, my brain is just, like, freaking out over things that are happening. I think we're supposed to follow her. Alright, we probably shouldn't keep the Meister waiting. Ouroboros. What kind of enemy are we dealing with here? I can't wait. Ouroboros. Alright, fine. I'll listen and not wander around. I'll just check out. What? York, you already living the robot-made harem dream? I guess so. I mean, hopefully he has some that are a little bit taller than this one, but I mean, I guess when you're an old man that lives out in the middle of nowhere, you kind of just do whatever you want to do, huh? Pizza. Oh, yes. OC is pizza. Lloyd and the rest of the SSS then followed the automaton inside. After going through what felt like a maze, they emerged in the underground section of the studio. Well, damn. Taking us straight to the base. Look at that Ouroboros symbol that's on the ground. Look at that. It's just so... It's so obvious. It's not even hidden. There's no, like, trick of the light or anything. It's just like, by the way, here's just a giant symbol of Ouroboros just painted on the ground. I am pizza. Nice. I had pizza this morning. Sorry, OC. I ate your brethren. It's fine. They were tasty. It's incredible. Sugoi desu ne. I do. Look at that. Is that Pater Mater? We got Pater Mater over there. Yeah. No. Yes. Whoa. Yeah, that's Renee's giant mech thing. Is that it? The giant archaism you mentioned before? Yeah, Renee used it back at the Sun Fort. I believe she called it Pater Mater. So this is where it's been. How's all this mechano crap doing down here anyways? This is supposed to be a doll studio. That's kind of what my first impression was about all this stuff. Like, whenever I played Cold Steel 2... No, Cold Steel 1. Whenever I played Cold Steel 1, and there was just, like, all of a sudden a giant mech, I was like, what the hell is all this mecho crap doing down here? The other time, I didn't really care much for mechs. I didn't really care much for them at all. I've definitely been getting more and more into mechs, though, since playing the Cold Steel games. They've opened my eyes, shall I say. I don't eat the pizza, people, but pizza, yummy. Pizza is yummy, so I'm gonna eat it. Gotta get back to class. See you later, Sky. Hey, no worries, OC. Thank you for stopping on by. Always glad to have you around. Good luck with the rest of your school day. Hopefully it goes well for you, and yeah, we'll see you later. I used to not care for mechs, then Encore 6 got me wanting mechs. Exactly. You just need one good game. Just one good story to really grip you into loving a certain thing. Also, what's up, Vard? How you doing? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. I'm glad that the talks of mechs brought Varden out from his lurk. It's very nice. Varden's streaming later today as well. It's always nice. It feels like it's forever. Like, Varden streams the majority of the week. Yeah, Varden streams the exact same amount I stream, but he streams in, like, different intervals, and so it feels like it takes so long before we get to see a Varden stream, and then he finally streams. I'm like, yay. Should all check out Varden. He's great. He's playing Armor Core 6, and we're going to be doing a collab on Saturday, and he's been playing a Metroidvania, Ender Lilies, which, ooh, that game looks so good. It's such a vibe. And with Varden's ASMR voice that he's got, It's a very good time. It's a very easy listening. It's very easy listening. But yeah. Yeah, like Code Steel 2 or Code Steel 1 was the game that like introduced me to mechs, and I was on the fence. I was like, I'm not happy about there being mechs in this game all of a sudden, but I'll keep going with this for now. And then I just was like, oh my god, I love it. Oh my god, I love him. Oh my god, I love it. And then I started playing a bunch of things like like Sakura Wars, which that was fun. That was a fun game. Not any relation to the Sakura games that you're probably thinking about, but yeah, you know, it does feel that way for me too. What? Did you think you only need one good game to really like bring you in, like one really good story? Then you're just like, all right, you know what? I like this whole gimmick now. This whole genre. It's now good. It's now good. He's like the opposite of listening to me. He really is. Like Kaiju found Varden, but they're like as polar opposite as you can be. They're about as polar opposite as you can be. Like I'm like somewhere in the in the middle of them. But a Kaiju, high energy, loud voice, very shrill, streams every day. And then Varden's just like, oh, hello, welcome to the Varden estate. Please take a seat right over there and enjoy your stay. And then I'm over there be like, oh, what's up, how you doing? So, yeah, you know, we cover all bases. We got something for everybody in our little community over here on the YouTube side of things, the VTuber YouTube side. We got something for everybody. You want high-pitched, shrill craziness? You got Kaiju. You want a good, vibey time with, you know, the good gameplay, the good games, all that stuff? You got Varden over there. You want something kind of in the middle between all of it? You got me. But yes. That you don't stream very... It does feel like that way for you too, that you don't stream very often? Yeah. You stream the exact same amount I do. Like, we both stream 4 days a week. But Varden streams on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's just like... Where's Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays? I'm just like... Where's a Varden stream when we need one? But, I mean, it's still over, like, the majority of the week. It's like, with mine, I'm a little bit more, like, spaced out evenly with a Monday, Tuesday, then I skip Wednesday, then I go back Thursday, Friday, skip the weekend. And so, I don't know, it feels a little bit more, like, balanced. It feels a little bit more balanced, even though it's the same. You just told me on Kaiju. Why? Loud noises. Yeah, that is Kaiju to a T. That is Kaiju to a T. Like, you go to my channel down in the, in my, like, community, or, like, recommended channels or whatever, the YouTube homies, you check out Yo Kaiju. She's great, very loud, completely hopeless when it comes down to directions, but it's pretty funny. She's been playing Yakuza lately, and oh, man, it's so good. Even though your definition of what a auto means is a little different from what I was thinking. The game tells you that you auto pick up items that are around you, and you were just like, so why isn't he attacking? Or like, why don't you just automatically pick up the items? It's an auto attack, not an auto pickup. But why? It's dumb. Like, okay, well. It does get better though. Like, every fighting style gets better the more you play them. So, yeah. The more you level up the fighting styles, the more crazy crap you can do. Beast style was definitely one, like, I always swapped it around. I really liked Rush style, considering it was fast. You could do a bunch of, like, especially for boss fights, right? Rush style was a lot of fun, considering you was able to land quite a few hits, and then, like, get around their attacks and attack more. It sucks! You suck! How you doing? But, yeah, the Rush style was fun, considering you was able to, like, hit bosses, and then, like, kind of slink away whenever they're powering up their big attacks, because you can't really interrupt bosses. Like Kuze, you probably learned that whenever you were fighting Kuze. You can't really interrupt what they're doing. You can't grab them. So it's just like, punch, dodge, punch, dodge, punch, dodge. But Beast is fun, considering if you have items that are around, you can just grab a thing and bash face in. You don't have to worry about, grabbing a thing and then somebody coming around punching you in the face, you dropping the item, and then the item breaking. That's the big thing that's the big, like, attraction for Beast style. You just mash X, or mash square. Mash square, and then you're good. You're good to go. And then Brawler is just it's very rounded. It's very rounded. It's actually the best fighting style early game, but I mean, honestly, it's pretty good late game as well. It's balanced. It's balanced. It's got good for everything. You do actually unlock a fourth fighting style as well, I believe, but it's really not that great until late game. It's actually very bad. It's very bad until late game. But yeah. Kuze had best finisher? Yeah. Kuze is so much fun. Like, you're going to be seeing way more about him throughout the game, because he's mad. Kuze is mad at you for disgracing him in front of Dojima, and so you're going to be seeing him a lot more. You're going to be seeing him a lot more. I can't wait. I can't wait. Especially, I believe it's the second time you fight Kuze. It's so cinematic. It's so goddamn cinematic. I can't wait for it. It's so good. It's so good. Kuze, I like him a lot. You fight him a lot, but you just can't help but like him. He's such a likable villain. Too bad this is the only game that he's in. He's not in Yakuza 1. But then again, Yakuza 1 takes place like 20 years in the future, so... Well, you know. Bring it on, I'll keep breaking them nuts. Yeah, kick him in the nuts. Kick him in the nuts. Anyways, what's up? We got Meccano Crapo here. If those terminals are connected to the Ouroboros network, must have been where Kitty was remotely hacking the network. Now, what is it that you want? But, I like dolls. Like I'm not a huge fan of dolls, but I do like the creepy vibe that they have. Like they have a creepy vibe to them. I wouldn't say scary, but they have like it's like humanoid but lifeless thing. It's like that's kind of creepy, but it also I kind of enjoy that feeling of creepy, you know. So yeah, Meister Jorg, thank you for allowing us to come in and speak with you. Have a few questions we were hoping to ask. Would they, by any chance, happen to be about what Campanella has been up to? So you know. Do not misunderstand. You are correct that I have ties to the society. In the end, however, I am nothing more than a humble doll maker. I am not directly involved with whatever grand scheme they have planned. So in other words, you can't tell us exactly what Campanella is planning to do. I do not know, nor am I in any position to. However, you should understand that he is an enforcer, not an Anguis. He is not authorized to propose plans for the society to pursue. The Anguis, rather, are the ones who draft such arrangements. Now, hold on just a minute. This is a little bit too much to take in all at once. Actually, I don't know. This is... It's kind of like a refresher for us, considering, you know. I hate dolls and completely understand. I don't hate them. I think they're very cool in a creepy way. Because I just like creepy things. I'm that way with, ironically, spiders. I have one tattooed on the side of my neck here. But I despise them. They make my skin crawl. They really make my skin crawl. But I like them because they're very creepy. It's like I see one, I'm like, no, die. But I really like them as a design. It's just very effective for being creepy, you know? It's weird. It's just me being weird and alternative and shit. Gothic. This is insider information. She would be giving it to us so easily. It's hardly confidential. I like the creepy still want to go to Doll Island, but still hate them. Yeah. Like, I like reading things about spiders. It's like, oh, this is what this type of spider is. This is how venomous this spider is. This is what these spiders do. Their habitats, things like that. But it's just like, I see the picture of it, I'm like, nah. It's just, I don't know. It's very weird. It's very weird, but yeah, you know. What can you do? What can you do? Creepy things are they're fascinating. What can you say? There are many on the continent who know of this already. Church, the guild, the intelligence agencies of the major powers. Even that is only scratching the surface. Yeah, it's not a whole lot. Like I remember that like the Anguises were the higher ups, but the enforcers were like the lower rung. But I forget who's who and exactly what each of that means, you know. I find spiders cute AF? No. I can't deal with the, I think it's because I have like a bit of that, what is that, triphobia? Is that what it's called? Where like the clusters of things bothers me. So, just seeing a bunch of legs moving towards you very quickly is like, nope, you're gonna die now. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's about the only thing I can think of. or like, you know, something like deep-seated within me from like generations ago, and we're like, oh yeah, I had like an ancestor who watched somebody get bit by a spider and then died, ate alive by spiders, and that just kind of passively went down through my my genetics gene pool, and then it's like, oh yeah, for some reason I just really don't like spiders. I don't know. But yes. Society is so widely known, yet still you were able to freely continue making dolls here. As I said, I am not in a position to know all of the society's inner workings. Take the arcades, for example. The construction relies on technologies from many other workshops besides this one. Our studio is but one scale on the ever-coiling serpent, which is why the Church and Guild will never set foot in here without due cause. I suppose that makes sense. Someone like you is more valuable while you're still attached to the snake, which makes you a handy source of info. Correct. That being said, the studio has already been preemptively outfitted for any contingencies. Even should you break the front door down with an arrest warrant, all you would find is an empty and meager doll studio. Nothing more. Not even pater. Well, would you like to try your hand at taking me into custody, having heard all of that? You may not have another chance. No, that's not why we're here. You've made your point. We'd like to inquire further if you're willing to answer. Wait. I guess it's all we can do. Doesn't mean I like it. A wise decision. Take it you'd like to know something more concrete than veiled statements and broad outlines. Narrow your questions down to 3, and I will answer them if I can. Fair enough. What 3 things should we ask him about? I'm actually gonna have... Okay, well... I wonder what the 3 things I'm gonna pick are. I was like, am I gonna actually have like a list of things? Sure, let's talk about the anguisses. Ooh. Okay, so that weird doctor that we saw is over there. Yeah, the anguiss are the higher ups. We got the Lance Maiden over there, which we have seen her a few times already. And then we also have that weird doctor that was with Campanella that one time. I don't know much about him. That's this dude in the front. I've got no idea who that is. I've got no clue who that guy is. And then the ones that are in the shadows, I do know who a few of those are, but we've met them in Code Steel. I'm pretty sure McBurn is one of them. You would never see that dude in a cloak. But, you know. But yeah, I forget exactly who the rest are. God, that Lance Maiden's so hot. Just putting it bluntly, like freaking ladies in armor. Oh, lordy. That is very attractive. Just armor in general, very attractive. You put out an attractive lady in attractive armor, yeah, you're doubling up the attractiveness. It's not fair. It's not fair. There are 7 snake apostles who live and serve to realize the Grand Master's plans. Andre. Even I do not know all their identities. However, I am aware of the anguish that will be arriving in Cresswell before long. Is it the Lance Maiden? Is it the Lance Maiden? Is there any way you can tell us more about them? One is a man, the 6th anguish, to be precise. These 13 factories that comprise Ouroboros' technological network. I might know who that is, actually. Oh, I might know who that is, actually. I can't say it. It's a big spoiler. But I think I know who that is. And uniforms. Yes, exactly. Uniforms as well. I approve. Depends on the type of uniform. But, like a nice-looking uniform looks very nice on nice-looking people. It's just... if something looks nice, and somebody that looks nice generally is wearing this nice-looking outfit, it just doubles up the nice-looking. Extra nice. But yeah. So yeah, that guy, I think I know who that is. Is that what he looks like then? I don't know if I've ever... He's the society's greatest theoretician, an engineer with an insatiable appetite. Needless to say, he is a contemptible man. You clearly have a high opinion of him. Just how contemptible are we talking about? Sort of man who cares for nothing but satisfying his own intellectual curiosity. I'm unsure what he hopes to achieve by coming to this land in person, but I can say for certain his arrival is anything but good news for Crossbell. I'm trying to think if the guy that I'm thinking about was he in Crossbell? Because also he might be talking about the old man instead. If it's the old man, then yeah, I don't know anything about him at all. But if it's the younger guy, I think I know who that younger guy is. Take your word for it. He will not be alone, however. The 7th anguish, the Steel Maiden, will also be coming to Crossbell. Yeah. Steel Maiden? It's got an ominous ring if I've ever heard one. She is an enigma, to say the least. Yeah. Briefly put, she is a masterful warrior whom you have no hope of defeating, even if you were all to face her all at once. Yeah. She's that strong? Yeah. Truly, trying to wingman your fellow conspirators, I see. It was merely a word of warning. Unlike the sixth linguist, I've heard the seventh is a virtuous individual. However, were you to face her unprepared, it would surely cost you your lives. Yeah, she's actually a good person. It's just a very interesting situation. Like, that's why I say that Ouroboros is not a criminal organization. Because the Lance Maiden, the Steel Maiden, she's not evil. She's just situationally... She's just in a weird situation. That's the best way I can describe that. Like, it's very vague, but I can't say any more without getting into spoilers, and... you know, we'll get to that later. Alright, about this grand scheme. As I already told you, even I am not familiar with the details. From what little I've heard in passing, however, I do know what it is called. The Phantasmal Blaze Plan. Phantasmal Blaze? I can't remember if Vita is an Anguist or an Enforcer. Probably an Anguist. So we got Vita, I think McBurn, Lance Maiden, and those two dudes. So that's the majority of them. Now there is a name rife with symbolism. This plan does it entail causing some sort of widespread incident in Crossville like the one in Ouroboros last year? No, that can't be. There's no way we can just let that happen. Stop making me repeat myself. I do not know the details. What I can tell you is that society's intervention here pales in comparison to what happened in Ouroboros. Society prefers to operate from the shadows above all else. They aren't the type to make their move on the surface. Usually. Usually. That's supposed to make us feel better, because it sure as hell ain't working. Seconded, the fact that you can give us nothing but a name makes whatever they're doing all the more suspicious. Suspect. The D, therefore G code. Yeah, what's the ties to them? As far as I know, the two sides never had any direct ties. Having said that, it is a fact that the society was the one that destroyed the lodge where Rene was being held. Huh? You're referring to Paradise, right? Yes, my understanding is that the cult used it to lure in and exploit influential individuals from around the continent. In all likelihood, it was brought down because it began to target influential individuals the society was backing. Nothing short of a miracle that Rene survived that place. The Hellhole deserved to get wiped out, but it's not like that makes Ouroboros the good guys either. Yeah, they're just morally gray. Hope you didn't expect that explanation to win us over. As I said, I'm only telling you what I know. Take it how you will. Alright, that's the three then. That makes 3 questions I've answered. Taking up enough of my time. Gonna have to ask you to leave now. But, Lloyd. Fine. So we agreed to, so we'll be going, for now. Do you mind if we return for another one of these talks? If I feel so inclined. Keep the following in mind. It's not only Ouroboros that you should have set your sights on. There are other forces to be cautious of in the wake of Crossfield's bid for independence, wouldn't you say? I guess so. Man's got a point. Sounds like you probably know a thing or 3 about that too. Maybe so, maybe not. Beep, beep, beep. Off you go. Follow the little ones like you did on your way here. You wander off, I can't guarantee your safety. I like this old timer. I like him. Then again, I just got a soft spot for Ouroboros in general. Ouroboros is such a fascinating society. It's why I got a tattoo of it, you know? Like, Kaiju got an Ouroboros tattoo for Full Metal Alchemist. I got a Ouroboros tattoo for Legend of Heroes. Different types of weebs, but it all ends in the same place. I feel like I just came back out of a bad dream. Phantasmal Blaze Plan, the 2 Anguises making their way to Crossfield to enact it. So fantastical, I can barely bring myself to believe it. Just how dangerous are they? What I've heard about the Ouroboros incident? Very. We can't take the threat they posed lightly. Still, if what the Meister told us is true, whatever they're planning in Crossfield isn't as extensive as it was in Ouroboros. It'd be a relief, and here they had an enormous battleship to contend with, not to mention that giant arcades and Paytar. Where do you get that info? The 1st Division has it labeled as classified. Don't tell me you hear about these kinds of things while working as a host too. My lips are sealed. You let that slide, but then nothing else. Based, Wazy. Something wrong, you two? Well, just a little. T-Type might be able to explain it better than I could, though. You mind? We'll make an attempt. Having seen the automaton that guided us in and out of the studio, it's become clear the society is far more mischievous than they are malevolent. Yeah. Mischievous? Yes, they have more technological prowess than both the Epstein Foundation and Zeiss Central Factory, yet squander it by choice. Consider the research necessary to develop Hater-Mater. It would have been more practical to use those same resources to build 50 airships. You think so? Perhaps they have a source of funding, one deeper than we may realize. Maybe, but whether you're an army or a crime syndicate, efficiency is typically the highest priority of any organization. Recreation typically doesn't have much of a place there, if at all. But Ouroboros turns all of that right on its head. Makes their motives and rationale all the more baffling to me. Took the words right out of my mouth. The thing about it is, no matter how many Anguisses and Archasms they've got hiding up their sleeves, Red Constellation and Heiyu are probably more of an actual threat, realistically speaking. Especially Red Constellation. I'm not sure about Heiyu still. I'm just kind of on the fence about them. Like, as far as threats go to Crossbow right now, I would say Erebony and Calvert are at the top, and then there's Red Constellation, and then there's Heiyu, and then there's Ouroboros. Like, Ouroboros is like... It's like that rich kid that's just always kind of doing shit, you know? It's not really doing anything that's, like, cause for concern, but you always want to kind of keep your eye out so that they don't play a prank on you. But, yeah, they still can they can do some pretty serious damage if they so desire. If they get bored. And then Heiyu, they're a mafia. They're a triad. They're a freaking triad. Like the Chinese triads. It's basically what Heiyu is. But they're also the devil you know, right? So they're not really that big of a deal. Like, they haven't done anything against anyone, really. And, like, even whenever there was that one moment where they were supposed to execute and apprehend those terrorists during that the last chapter, during the trade conference, they simply captured the Calvardian terrorists. They didn't execute them on the spot. They could have, but they didn't. The Red Constellation, on the other hand, they just straight went to murder. Which imposes them as a even higher threat. But to Crossbell in particular, the biggest threat would be Erebonia and Calvert, considering they're the ones that are vying to take over Calvert. So, yeah, Order of Operations is fun. Order of Operations is fun in this. Yeah, that ain't even taking into account whatever the Empire and the Republic are up to. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. The thing we gotta worry about the most is what Erebonia and Calvert is up to as a Crossbellian. To me, I kind of don't care as much, considering I feel, considering like the Cold Steel was the first Legend of Heroes game that I played, I feel like I am like a born Erebonian. It feels like Erebonia is my homeland, you know? They're my home team. So in this situation, it's like, no, don't take over Crossbow, no. But wait, it's me that's taking over Crossbow. It's my home team that's taking over Crossbow. Never mind. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. So it's just a matter of perspective, you know? It's a matter of perspective. But yeah, as far as the groups go, to Crossbow, the biggest threat is Erebonia and Calvert, and then Red Constellation, then Heiyu, and then Ouroboros. Although, if you're looking into just sheer power scales, you could probably would say Ouroboros, then Erebonia and Calvert, and then Red Constellation and Heiyu would be about equal. But it's funny. It's funny when you think about all the actual what's the biggest problem versus what could potentially be the biggest problem. But yeah. Put all four of them into one autonomous state together, and you've got a disaster waiting to happen. Kitchen already has too many cooks without the society. Big question is, what do they plan to bring to the table? What's to say? Even backing the terrorists at the trade conference was allegedly on a complete whim on their part. Don't seem to have any interest in involving themselves with conventional power struggles. Yeah. In that case, that make what they are working towards as unconventional as everything else they do. I mean, we're completely in over our heads trying to do anything about it. Yeah, that sums it up. You six can't do shit about Ouroboros by yourselves. Now, if you bring in Estelle and Joshua and Charizard and is there anybody? Yeah, there's that one guy that I keep forgetting his name. The Taito practitioner from Heroes in the Sky. I always forget his name. Like the Eastern Bear, I think was his alias. It's been so long since I played Heroes in the Sky. But yeah, them, then everybody that's in, like, of course, Oliver as well, but Oliver's more of an Erebonian side, considering he's freaking Prince Oliver of Erebonia, so, yeah, add all of them, add all of, you know, the SSS, add all of Class 7 and their associates, and then, and just then, you'll be on ties with Ouroboros. But again, I don't know if Ouroboros is really that big of a deal to worry about, considering there's events that take place that I don't know. I don't know. Like, Heyu is the, like, criminal organization, that the devil you know in Crossspell. But in all of Zemuria, all of this world, I think Ouroboros is the devil that you know. So, I don't know, man. I'm very interested, though, to see, like, where the story does go. Like, especially past Code Steel 4. Because, I mean, the ending of Code Steel 4 was very final. Like, the majority of everything that we've been building up to gets settled, and so I'm very interested to see what new story is going to spawn from Reverie, and because I think Reverie is basically just one giant intermission, and then I believe Trails Through Daybreak will be saying that sounds so that gave me serotonin. But I think that's the one where, like, the new actual story is going to start progressing. But I don't know, maybe there's something that I'm missing. Maybe there's something else that I'm completely missing. I don't know, I'm speculating. But yeah, we're completely on overhead. All we can say for sure is that whatever it is, that it can't be good for Crossspell. Yeah, you're screwed. At any rate, we should return home for now. Want to relay all this to the chief? After that, we should do the same for the CGF and the guild. Regardless of what the society is after, the least we can do is make sure we're ready for them. I agree. Good call. Back to the city we go. Alright, not too shabby. I mentioned something about, like, we couldn't explore, but, like, that was just story. So, like, I don't know. Is there can I don't know. I don't know. It was just saying, like, oh, this is going to be a long story part. Which, I mean, I guess it didn't feel that long. It felt long considering we were talking for a while. We were talking just randomly for a while. Like, we've been streaming for an hour, right? But it's been, like, 90% of me just talking out of my ass, speculating about things. And then the rest of it has been the actual story. My enigma. Who could it be? Get the feeling someone's in need of our services. This is probably what it is, then. Lloydo Bannings. Lloyd, thank goodness I finally got a hold of you. Oh, hi, Fran. Have you been trying to contact us for a while? I have, but for some reason none of my calls were able to get through. Even tried everyone else's enigmas too. They were a total no-go. Must have been a normal wave jammer in the basement of the studio. Yeah, no surprise. Sorry about that. Ended up wandering out of signal range. What's going on? You have an urgent support request for us? No, not quite. Half an hour ago, there was a train derailment on West Crossville Highway. Oh, yo. What? You serious? I wish I wasn't. 2nd Division is en route to investigate the scene. CGF's on its way too, so there's probably no need for you to go, but I figure I should keep you guys in the loop just to be safe. Got it. Thanks for telling us, Ron. If you find out any more, let us know as soon as you can. Roger that. Yeah, we're probably gonna go over there then, huh? Yeah, train derailment. Ooh, that's interesting. With as many trains that we've had in this game, you'd think there would have been another train derailment at some other point, but I don't think there has been. We've boarded trains and stopped them, but I don't think we've ever just straight up knocked a train off the rails. That's kind of funny. Something the matter? Fran has something important to tell us. Yeah, so blah 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 blah. What the hell? A derailment just went off the tracks? Yeah, friends of the 2nd Division and CGF are on their way there, so we can probably leave it to them. Then again, it would be hard to turn away from something so concerning. I'll say, timing's a little too suspicious for my tastes. I have my doubts that this was just a mere accident. Lloyd, what should we do? We have until the end of the day to report on what we learned about the society. For now, let's go to the scene of the accident. Can't overlook the possibility that some sort of foul play was involved, whether from a cryptid or otherwise. At the very least, we can lend a hand investigating the crash site. Agreed. Should hurry. Probably best to take our new ride if we're looking to get there ASAP. Well, it's right there, so sure. Okay. I guess this is probably the thing then, huh? They're saying, like, you can't leave Crossspell. I'm assuming it probably means this. Can't go to the... Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I can't go that way. Okay, look at that. It's just not letting me. Just not letting me. Nah, man, that's fine, though. That is fine. I'm not too worried about all that. Not too worried about any of that. Oh, interesting. Huh. Actually driving through Crossbell. Oh, I heard the ambulance, and I was wondering, like... I heard the sirens, and I was wondering if that was us. It's the Krakenwaffens! I remember the German word for ambulance. It's just so crazy. It's something like that. I can't remember exactly, but it is crazy. Those ambulances just now? Correct, all of them were registered at St. Ursula Hospital. 3 of them, too. Damn. So as they were transporting those who were injured from the derailment, given the timing, I wouldn't doubt it. Cicely and the rest of the hospital are going to have a long day ahead of them. Let's get to the scene of the accident. Roger that. God, look at how sleek that vehicle is. It'd be very nice to be able to drive that thing around, you know? Like, there's the cinematic, but... 3 buses as well? Damn. A lot of people. Assuming those buses are all, full of people that... How did you park in there? That is some fancy parallel parking you just did, Noel. It's not as tight as I thought it was, but it looked way tight. Buses just now. Look like the ones used to carry people traveling to and from the Republic. Must be transporting the rest of the passengers that were on the train. Damn, what a shit show. Makes me wonder how extensive the scale of this accident is. It seems to be pretty big. Seems to be a pretty big accident. But yeah, it'd be really nice. Like, remember in Code Steel 2, we was able to drive around with the motorcycles? It'd be really nice if you could have done the same with that thing. Would have been fun. But oh well. Oh, Lloyd, you guys made it. Hey, Franz, you're on the case too. Hello there, Noel. Randy, thank you both for coming as well. Of course, good to see you, Dahlia. Looks like we're in the right place. What's the situation? Commander Bales and the police are currently investigating the scene of the accident. Inspector Donovan and Detective Raymond from the 2nd Division are leading our department's efforts. Man. From what I could tell, it looked like a mess. The train went clean off the rails. It took a long time to get things cleared and repaired. And what are the passengers? No fatalities, thank the goddess, but a few were in critical condition. The most in need of medical attention were carried away by ambulance a little while ago. Yeah, we saw them on our way here. Other passengers, they were transferred to buses for the remainder of the trip. Yeah, there was one round of them arranged for passengers headed for Crossville City and another for those going to Altair. It was chaos sorting it all out. Can imagine. Not every day you have to do damage control for an accident this severe. Speaking of which, we should make our way to the scene ourselves. We clear to pass through? Yeah, it should be good to go. Doubt anyone's going to complain. Feel free to head in whenever you're ready. Okay. I kind of want to save in a new spot, but also I don't think I care enough. So, I'm just going to save over the this spot that we've always saved over. Yay! So, I mean, it says... Yeah, it's we're not in the final chapter or anything. We're only in chapter 3. We're fine. We're going to be able to explore around some more, I feel. Probably. Most likely. Famous last words. But yeah, I've always noticed this place down here, so I knew we was going to be coming down here at some point in time. Because I'm fair the match comes on at least. I don't think any of you guys look important. A bunch of vehicles, though. It's very nice. But the first time we've been on these tracks. Let's see what we got. Oh, no! Yeah, that looks a lot more damaging than just going off the rails, but... Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Of course Grace is here. Of course she is. Why wouldn't she? Ah, boy. This is some accident we've got her on our hands. Do you know what caused the derailment yet? No, as you can see, the investigation is still underway. Current working theory is that the front car was derailed due to a fallen rock on the track. The rest followed suit. My apologies, but I'm going to have to insist that any members of the media leave the accident site and focus on beginning the cleanup and repair efforts immediately. Seriously? Commander Bales? I understand that the police would like to prioritize the investigation, however this is the Transcontinental Railroad we're standing on, the most important transit line in all of Zamuria. We're under pressure from Mayor Croix, the Imperial and Republican governments, and the Railroad Corporation to fix this ASAP. CGF has no choice but to comply. I get your logic, ma'am, I really do, but... I'm the detective. If we don't get to the bottom of what happened here, it could happen again, right? I'm aware. However, I can only permit that the investigation be carried out concurrently alongside the repairs, which will be until this evening at the very latest. That's how long we've been given. Heavy machinery will requisition to be arriving soon. We need to... Hold on! Hold it! Stop right there! Speaking of that, I heard Apollo Justice is getting a remake for the Switch. That's cool. That's cool. The Apollo Justice games were a lot of fun. They were very good ones. Very fun Phoenix Wright games. The SSS. Whoa, it's Lloyd and the gang. You guys came to scope out the scene too, huh? Please excuse us, Commander. Did you oh my god. Let me get a drink real quick. My voice saying no. Aye. Alright. But did we hear you correctly? You're going to be starting cleaning up the accident before a proper investigation can be made? You still remember the CGF Seeker? Trust you haven't forgotten how vital the rail line is to Crossville. I don't want to put this through so bluntly, but if we delay repairing the railroad, we'll give the Empire and Republic all the excuses they need to intervene. For some reason, railroad is one of those words that makes me, like, default to uwu voice. Like, if I read that quickly, I'm just like, the railroad! Railroad! I gotta be punctual about that word, or else I'm gonna just default to uwu. Default to uwu! I know that, but it's far from an unlikely scenario, unfortunately. Not much I can do to protest against an argument like that. Give me a break. Still have a duty to get to the bottom of this mess. Commander Bales, give us just 30 minutes. No, until the equipment arrives. We'll get this all sorted out. Oh? Tomodachi? Yes, given Crossville's current political climate, I'm not ready to chalk this accident up as just an unfortunate coincidence. You think you should at least determine whether there was any foul play involved. It is also possible that this accident is relevant to our cryptid investigation. Look at it this way, and let us do our thing and everyone walks away with some peace of mind. I mean, there's no reason to deny them. I never thought I'd see the day that I would be the impatient one between the two of us, Orlando. Very well, Inspector Donovan. We will start by prioritizing the investigation of the accident scene. Once the equipment arrives, however, our focus will shift to fixing the rails. When hearing complaints from us, let's do this. And we'll just stay out of your hair while we collect our material. I have no objections. You're free to look around until formal repairs begin. On the condition that you in no way interfere with the investigation of the site. Am I clear? Crystal! Oh, Grace. Use a funny one. Would you mind if we got a first-hand look at the scene as well, Inspector? Don't even have to ask. We'll tackle it together. Should speak with the conductor. He's resting over there. Damn, you'd think the conductor would be the first one to go to the hospital. He's at the lead of this thing. If a train collided with a rock, he's the one that would be taking the biggest damage. But your best bet, more likely than not. Fortunately, he got nicked up in the car crash and was taken to the hospital. Or the engineer got nicked up. Understood. Alright, let's get investigating. Gotcha. What's up, Gracie Poo? What's the word, Lloyd? You figure anything out? No. What about you? You have any leads? Let's see, I've been thinking about it, and I know these kind of accidents can and do happen sometimes. Something really off about it this time. Timing and location are as bad as they could have been. You're right, not only is an accident this severe rare, it happened while Crossbear was in a flux over the Independence proposal. It wasn't a question whether this was just something more purposeful than just a twist of fate. I've got my suspicions, but they're just that. Wouldn't want to fill your heads with baseless hunches. Anyways, good luck with your investigation. And if you find out anything juicy, you better give me the inside scoop. Do what we can. Alright. I'm not too worried about them just now. Look at how big this thing is. My god, that is a huge freaking train. Are trains this big IRL? Like, I don't actually know. Are trains really this freaking huge? I know they're big, but like, I always thought they were like the size of, a slightly larger, vehicle, you know? So, I don't know. That seems very tall. Seems extremely, excessively tall. But I don't know, maybe it is. Then again, there's not very many trains around where I live. So, I don't know. This would be the locomotive, the most essential car of the train. Without one, it would be unable to move at all. Inside is the engineer's cab and the Ouroboros engine produced by the Rhineford Company. It's all very educational and all, but doesn't something about this seem off to you? Yeah, just thinking the same thing. Not nearly as much damage on it as I would have pictured. It looks like it got hit from the side, if anything. And not even the side from where the rocks would landslide, so... Right, it's a little unnatural considering it's the frontmost car. Thinking about it, had it collided with something head-on, it wouldn't still be this pristine. Whatever caused the derailment must have hit it from somewhere else. And it seems from this side. Now look at that cave-in. You're supposed to have an ear. I'm thinking a rock might have rolled down a nearby cliff and derailed the train. Maybe this is where it made impact? Wouldn't make any sense, though. Possibilities there, given this a spherical dent on the side. I don't know about that. I'd explain these giant scratches here in the center, then. When you think about it, the position's a lot farther up than you'd expect, too. And I mean, unless the train was going... I mean, if it was going northbound, I guess that would make sense, but the thing would have turned around completely. The thing would have done a 180. It doesn't make any sense at all. There's a lot more sense that the thing would be going northbound. Or that the thing would be going southbound. From the way it's positioned. I don't think a simple falling rock would have left marks like these. If that's the case, then just what did collide with the train? A monster, I guess. What else could it have been? It's good look at it. It's all one hell of an accident. Thank you, there weren't any fatalities. I believe most passengers who were taken to the hospital were transferred to bus to the Republic. Fortunately, that means we can't take any statements from them now. As long as you gotta work with what you got. Speaking of which, have you spoken to the conductor yet? He's resting by that rock over there. Alright, I'll make sure to check him out. You say he's resting next to the rock over there, but where the hell is that? Investigating each individual car as much as we can to be thorough. Fortunately, didn't turn up anything. Not too surprising. Just the passenger's luggage in there now, none of it seemed off. Signs point to the derailment caused by some external force. Yeah, it didn't look like anything imploded in here. There's the conductor. I want to talk to you first, though. Hey, Marielle, how's the repair work going? No, it's just so cute. I would say it's proceeding just as well as the investigation is. You know, I really do. I really hope that Randy and Marielle get it on, you know? They get it going. I mean, come on. Come on. Going back to what Varden said. Uniforms? A cute uniform on a cute girl. It's very cute. It's very good. It's very good. Like, this uniform, it's a very nice uniform. On top of a cutie patootie like Marielle. Very nice. Very nice. I like her. And also the chemistry between Randy and her. It's just so nice. It's so nice. Like, I'm pulling for you, buddy. I'm pulling for you. I would say it's proceeding just as well as the investigation is. But until the heavy machinery arrives to help us move the train itself, there's only so much we're able to do. Further now, the best we can do is clear the debris from the tracks. Careful with all that glass. Glass freaking sucks. I figured that'd be the case. We could lend a hand if you need to. No, you don't need to put yourselves out. 6 of you should focus on figuring out what happened. Exactly. We don't got the time for that. Alright, what's up, conductor? Oh, what a day. Should be thanking the goddess I'm okay. As compared to the poor people who got carted away by those ambulances. Ambulance. Never seen a train fly off the track so violently before. Conductor, correct? You mind, you give us an account of what happened at the time of the derailment? Sure, if that's what you want, I'll do my best to tell you how it happened. Detective over there asked me earlier, but I think I was still too shaken up to give a halfway decent statement. It happened so suddenly, you know. Couldn't help being a little out of it. It's perfectly understandable with how severe the accident was. Can't expect you to recall every little thing. Any normal person would be in shock after going through something like that. Exactly. As things stand, even the tiniest detail could prove helpful. Remember seeing or hearing anything suspicious, anything at all? Suspicious, oh, now that you mention it, yeah, maybe. Something spring to mind? Yeah, it was right before the derailment happened. I was on the comms with the engineer. He just started yelling out of nowhere. I remember shouting, "What is that?" Or something along those lines. Accident happened moments later. Front car derailed, and the rest of them followed one after another. And, well, you know the story from how the story goes from there. I'm out here talking to you. Evidently, the engineer was caught by surprise. From the sound of it, he must have seen something that he couldn't believe. Which leaves us with one question. What was it that he spotted? I'm going to assume a giant monster of some sort. A cryptid? It doesn't make much sense. I don't think it would be a cryptid. Because cryptids, generally speaking, stay still. They're honestly not a big deal. Cryptids are honestly not a big deal. They're not a huge threat. It's a giant monster that just suddenly spawns somewhere, and it's like, oh no! But they kind of just stay in the exact same area, not moving. So, unless there was a cryptid on the train tracks, but I don't think so. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because then it probably would have collided from the front. So, I'm definitely thinking that there was something more along the lines of a Jaeger hound, like a Red Constellation Jaeger hound that like attacks the side of this thing. It's the best bet I can think about, but that's just a theory for now. It's just a theory. Alright, what else do we got around here? Also, I want to know which way the train was heading. Who are you? I hope you ask her the number on the tracks are all torn up. Just a bit down to the derailment started around here. Also, I don't know which tracks. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know which tracks would be the ones that they would be driving on. Like, which one's north and which one's south? I don't actually know. Because, I mean, I was thinking, like... Because there doesn't seem to be any... Yeah, there doesn't seem to be, like, any... There would definitely be rocks down here if there was a landslide. There definitely would be something. But the fact that there's nothing definitely leads to believe that it wasn't. Look at the marks on the cliffside. They're enormous. Oh? Looks like the whole surface has been carved into. From the train scratching up against it whenever it got knocked off the tracks, maybe? What's the ground have been gouged out too? Train must have derailed towards the left-hand side. Quick question. Why do you suppose those streaks in the wall are so blue? I believe those would be flecks of paint. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Whenever the trail got derailed, some of the paint would have skidded off onto the rocks. It's gotta be. You can tell it's the same color as the train cars themselves. If the train derailed, it must have scraped against the rocks for a ways, leaving those blue skid marks. No doubt, but look at how far along they run. How would the train even stay against the wall for so long? That is questionable. Looks like we might need to rethink the actual circumstances that led to these marks.
Yes.
I have a question. What's up, Firehead? How you doing? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. What do you got? What do you got for me? Yeah, I think we've gathered as much intel as we can here. We have? Already? I heard a whole lot of things. Do you remember the 21st of September? That was a year ago, right? That was a year ago. Yeah, that was a year ago today. No. Was that the day that you, the day that you followed? Because if so, thank you for a year. But I don't really remember the 21st of September. I can't think of anything special that happened during that. Then again, last fall in general, I tried to kind of blot out of my mind, considering I had a bunch of IRL crap to do, and I just did not enjoy. So last fall, I kind of blanked out of my mind. But you have already? Not for Lloyd, anyways. Better be enough for him, because I'm sure as hell haven't connected any dots. May have put a thing or two together on my end. Yeah, I'm with Wazy. Maybe a thing or two, but I don't know if I got everything. What's your next step? Should we review the information we have thus far? Yeah, let's do that. Should call over to the Commander and Inspector Donovan, too. I mean, it's definitely... Equipment hasn't arrived yet, so we're fine. Damn, the bit. The bit. What happened on the bit? What's the bit? Did I murder the bit? Did I murder the bit? Is what I do. Is what I do best. Ruining jokes. But yeah, what's up, Pirate? How you doing today? Has your investigation yielded anything insightful? Yeah, that's the hope. First, I want to address the possibility of the derailment being caused by a fallen rock on the tracks. Impossible. From the investigation, I believe it's safe to rule out that possibility. By a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons. There's literally no evidence to suggest that it was falling rocks, but yeah. Hey, think you have some sort of line of reasoning to back that claim up? Naturally, you see. Engineer's Craig hurt by the conductor? Yeah. That's damage by the front of the locomotive? Yeah. The dead on the right side? That's all of this. All of these rule out the possibility of a fallen rock. I'm gonna say it was this one, though. So, yeah. That's damage at the front of the locomotive. That was the first thing. Found more than 2 areas of suspicion during our investigation. Yeah, all those things that we were talking about were suspicious. The decisive factor was how pristine the front of the locomotive still was. I mean, I don't know though, considering the falling rocks could fall and hit the side of the vehicle, but that doesn't make any sense either, so... In this situations, I don't know. The song September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. I do not know that one. I'm sorry, Firehead. I do not know the song September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. I do know the song... Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day, though, because I'm a punk, and so, of course, I know a Green Day song. Summer has come to pass, innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends. That's a good song. About his dead father. About Billy Joe Armstrong's dead father. Emotional. It's a very good song, though. I also just agree with it in general. I'm not a fan of September. It sucks. Damn, really? Yeah, I don't know. Earth, Wind, and Fire. I don't know that band or artist. I don't know. Post it in the Discord, Firehead. You know what to do. I'll have to check it out later on. Always like hearing new music, figuring out new bands and all that. But yeah, it's the, yes. Explain further. Sure, there's less damage to the front, but what does that prove? Look, a spreadsheet. Logically, if the derailment were caused by a fallen rock landing on the tracks, the train would have collided with it head-on. And for the mass of the high-speed train to lose balance and derail, the impact would have been substantial. If that had really happened, then the evidence of it would have been more apparent. There's also literally no rocks around anywhere to indicate that there was a landslide. I think I get it. When all is said and done, the front of the first car is hardly dinged up at all. Dinged up! Oh, ear popped. So that rules out the initial and most obvious explanation. Indeed it does. That is a fact we can't afford to overlook. In that case, what do you suspect is the true cause of the derailment? First, I had to consider whether this was possibly the work of some kind of explosive. Nah, no way. Explosive? You're saying that it could have been a Jaeger operation? Or worse, a terrorist group? I'll admit my mind wandered there pretty quickly too. So I kept my eyes peeled, but as far as I could tell, there weren't any traces of explosives. I would hope not, we've already accounted for that, and we didn't find anything of the sort either. After ruling that out, there's only one other possibility left remaining. There's indeed a collision, but not from the front. Whatever was rammed inside to the train from the right-hand side. Yeah. Excuse me? Rammed, like, on purpose? That's insane! It's starting to sound less like a train derailment and more like a car chase. Now I understand. That'll explain the dent on the right side of the locomotive. Yeah, that's the way I think it went. First, our unknown culprit landed right next to the train as it barreled down the track at full speed. And that was likely the moment the conductor heard the engineer yelling on the comms. After that, the assailant began to run alongside the train before ramming into it from the right, causing the dent. Yep. Force led the leading locomotive to derail towards the left-hand side. Makes sense to me. Our assailant didn't stop at that. It continued to push the locomotive into the cliff on the far end. From there, the train eventually skidded to a stop, leaving marks on the rocks along the way. As for the cars following behind, they ended up scattering off the rails in every direction. Yep, so it checks out to me right now. Oh, I ran a Legend of Heroes game. Hey, nice, Firehead, nice. I hope you enjoyed. Which one? Which one? You've got a lot of them. If you play them out of order, they probably won't make as much sense, but they're still really fun games. They're still super fun. So yeah, you got the Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, back on. They're all on PC, right? They're all on the computer, but Trails in the Sky is the quote unquote beginning of this of this story. There are some really old ones as well, but you know. I've not gotten far, I've not got even past the beginning bit yet. Yeah, these games are very long. Wait, which one is it? Which one is it? I want to know. You got Trails in the Sky, then you got Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure, which are these ones, the Crossville arc. Then you've got Code Steel, which is my love. I love them so much. They're so great. And the new one that came out, or the newest one that came out to the west, Trails into Reverie, which I can't wait to get to. Oh my god. And then it just got announced that a new one, Trails Through Daybreak, is going to come out next summer, and I'm super excited. I think it's Trails of Zeros. Nice. Trails from Zero. Yeah, that's that was the last one that I played. So the beginning of the Crossville arc. It's a good one to start with. It's a good one to start with. If this guy right here, Lloyd Bannings, if he's the character that you've been seeing, then the beginning of Trails from Zero starts off with Lloyd on a train going to Crossbell and joining up with the police department. That's the very beginning of Trails from Zero. So yeah, if this guy looks familiar in the game that you're playing, probably that one. If they're going to like a dungeon at the very beginning, and it's so it's definitely the game you rented. Nice. Yeah, that's a good place. It's a very good place to start off. It's one of the newer ones, considering it got remade. It used to only be on the PlayStation Portable. The Crossville arc used to only be on the PlayStation Portable, and also I think it was only available in Asian countries. I think it was only in Japanese and Chinese. So you couldn't play it out here in the West unless you knew one of those languages. So it recently finally got ported over here with an English dub or an English sub. No English dub, which is very weird, but what can you do? But I hope you enjoy. They're a lot of fun. Saw the library and I thought, this is the game Series Sky plays. Yeah, it is. They're so much fun. I think it was 70 hours in Trails from Zero, the one that you rented. I think I got about 70 hours in that game. But there's also moments like this, right, where I'm just sitting here talking to you guys, and just the game's sitting here. The game's just kind of do-do-do, do-do-do, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. That's not the song at all, but I wanted to freestyle with that a little bit. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy. I started with the Code Steel games. I really love the Code Steel ones. But yeah, this would be a good place to start off. It does show off some of the characters from Trails in the Sky, which is the actual beginning of the series. But you're starting off in a better place than I started off. Yeah, because the like canon order of these games is Trails in the Sky, Trails in the Sky SC, Trails in the Sky 3, Trails from Zero, the one you're playing, Trails from Zero, or Trails to Azure, which is this one that I'm playing, and then Code Steel 1, Code Steel 2, Code Steel 3, Code Steel 4, Trails to Reverie, and then Trails through Daybreak, which is coming out next year. So, if you get as addicted to these games as I got addicted to them, you're in for a long haul. You're in for a long haul, buddy. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. If you got any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm always happy to talk about these games. Always happy to talk about them. Yeah, that's my working hypothesis given what we know right now. Huh. Well done. You really are, guys. Little brother, you know? Hell, your sleuthing skills may even be better than his. No kidding. Guy's style of investigating was less thorough and more instinctive. Hey, watch it. He's ours. And we're proud to have him. Aww. Kudos, oh wise leader. Even I couldn't think that far ahead. Very impressive. Does leave one question, Detective Bannings. The identity of this unknown culprit. Do you suspect this is the work of some sort of monster? Or is this perhaps caused by another one of those recently spotted cryptids? Well, when you look at the facts, it's a likely conclusion, yeah, because there's giant scrape marks on the side of it. I would think so, yes. A cryptid would definitely have the strength to derail a running train in our experience. Most natural conclusion is that it was a cryptid of considerable size. Not as certain as Lloyd, but it's only spawned in the presence of higher elements thus far, and since no sign of them. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really thinking it was a cryptid, but a giant monster definitely seems to be likely. Oh, so what's up, Tori Genji? How you doing? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. Is that the awesome, the extraordinary, the unbelievable, the unstoppable Sky Accents I see? It is. And also, is that the awesome, extraordinary, unbelievable, and unstoppable Tori Genji that I see? How you doing? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. How's your day going today? We just vibing around. I'm going to talk about it again. I've talked about this so many times today already, but I'm super excited about it. So, yeah, we're playing Legend of Heroes today, and I'm super happy to be playing Legend of Heroes today, considering a brand new Legend of Heroes game just got announced to be released in the West next summer. So, I can't wait. I can not wait. I'm going to have to wait, but I'm super excited. How am I doing? Doing great. Hey, excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, we got quite a few games. I gotta finish this one off, then I gotta finish off Code Steel 3 and 4, then Trails into Reverie. Hopefully I can finish off all these games before the end, before summer of next year. We got a year, but, yeah, I gotta finish off all of these games before I can, get to the new one. But I want to play it day one. That's the goal. That's the dream. Sky stands for a song, a kite, yo-yo extreme. Nice. I'm gonna have to make a. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make music and then make a song that's just called Sky, but with all the periods there. Just an acronym Sky, and then it's song kite yo-yo extreme. Got no idea how that song would go out, but yeah, I guess that would be the real challenge. Here's the title. Go with it. Make a song now. I mean, I did make a taking my pants off song on Tuesday. That was fun. That was a fun song. But yes. Cryptids only spawned in. Yes, I've seen this time. Oh, you told the rest. Slipped in my mind. That's not. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The thing I hate about some of these things. She asked 2 questions, and then I said yes, and then he went yes with answer number 2 and not answer number 1. Like, I still think it was monsters, just not a cryptid. You gotta love it whenever it's multiple choices, but then it's like multiple choice this way, and like that's not the way that I was expecting this to go, but whatever. But yeah, I've not seen the blue floor from yesterday's report bloom in the area. The only further begs the question of what it is we're dealing with. I do think it's a monster, though. It has to be a monster. It's not Pater Mater. It could have been archaism, but I don't think so. Possible candidate 2, though I'm not sure how likely that is. I don't really think so. Really the type to resort to such a direct and blatant attack. See? A giant monster yelling. It was a giant monster. Probably not a cryptid, but a giant monster. What was that? Sound like a monster. No ordinary one either, judging by that blood-curdling cry. Let me scan the area. Activate. Ikimasu. You see, that's what I was talking about. Where is it? Brains, get the photo quartz ready. We're gonna get a shot one way or another. Can't be serious, Grace. She's never one to let a photo op down. Distance 10 Selge, moving, escaping to the west. Why is this thing yelling and running away? That's weird. Chase after it. Roger Wilco. Affirmative. Well, yeah, do you mind? Siege will back you up. No, you should keep working on the cleanup efforts. You have a schedule to keep. We'll go and give chase. If you're certain, we're fine. We're fine. Not entirely comfortable with it, but we have no choice. Someone has to be here when the heavy machinery arrives. Stay in contact. If anything happens, we'll come to your aid. Understood, ma'am. We do this shit on the daily. It's fine. It's fine. Also not getting the lead out at all. Anyways, walking this way. Oh, the lights are actually shining on the police cars. Or they were. They're not anymore. For a solid 2 seconds they were shining. Maybe that was just the sun. I don't know. Grace, when do you plan to come along with us now, would you? Can't deny that I was considering it, but I guess the situation seems stickier than usual, so I'll hang back this time. For now, we'll get back to the Crestfield City and draft up a breaking report. As soon as we get the rest of our people together, we'll return together some more material. Should be safe enough. Besides, if you guys followed us and got attacked, you might never get a chance to make that report. Say that again. Don't know what the thing you're chasing is, but it's gotta be nasty if it caused a whole derailment. Better be careful and come back in one piece. Won't be able to get an interview out of you otherwise. Yeah, we will. Thanks, Grace. Bye. Also, every time that I've heard derailment, my brain went to Adelaida's Way. There's a song by Adelaida's Way called My Derailment. It's a good song. It's a good song. My brain just is like, it's just been playing that. Every time I said derailment, it's like, My Derailment. Yeah. Head of my brain reads reading text boxes and just a vroom speedrun. Oh, your brain hates reading text boxes and just vroom speedrun? Yeah. At least in all the other ones, the Crossfell arc for whatever reason, Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure, these ones are forced Japanese dialogue. But all the other ones are in English, so you could just have the auto scroll dialogue play and then just like listen to the audio. You just listen to the game talk. There is still some text boxes that aren't voiced, but for the most part, you know? Anyways, let's start our pursuit. First, we need to head west on the highway. Claro. Royce always says a bunch of words that I don't know what they mean. I mean, I kind of know what they mean from context clues, but like, what? Let's go bag ourselves a monster. Hell yeah, Randy, hell yeah. But yeah, like he says a bunch of words like, there's the usual ones like adios and things like that. We're like, oh yeah, everybody knows those words. But then he's got things like that, like claro, which I've never heard that one before in my life. Probably French for like understood or like, you know, clear. It definitely sounds like clear. So I'm assuming something like, like instructions are clear, something along those lines. Anyways, let's keep driving west then. I love how we can't drive to the west. We gotta go west, but we're just gonna hoof it. We're just gonna hoof it, I guess. Sure, whatever. Also, it'd be really nice if I could have some CP. I could attack monsters and get CP from that, but I guess not. But yeah, if you Firehead, if you don't, if you find yourself just skipping through the text boxes and just playing the game itself, you could always just, you know, watch through the VODs that I've got of Trails from Zero and be like, oh, so that's what's happening. Use me as the voice acting. Use me as the one who's reading all the lines to you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, there it is again. It's coming from the west. Don't gotta have Teotots level perception to tell that much. Almost feels as though we've been beckoned like when we first met Ziet. Concur. However, unlike then, I am sensing a hostile intent. Either we're dealing with a monster of considerable intelligence or something else entirely. Regardless, we need to be careful. Yee. I'm very excited to see what this thing's gonna be. So I can't quite think of what it is. I can't quite think about what this is gonna be. I do have a very slight theory. I don't think it's actual. I don't think it's real, but it could be really fun. That what if I forget his name, but Randy's uncle. What if you could transform into like a giant like werewolf monster or something? Oh, actually, you know what? It's probably Wald. It's probably Wald. So we saw that little cutscene about him. That's probably what it was. That's probably who that is. Ah, I remembered a thing. But what was that? Sounded like something shattering. Wasn't an explosion either. Came from the south. Hurry. The school? Weird, but okay. Oh yeah, but also Firehead. There are 2 speed up buttons in this game. So if you hit your I don't know what console you're playing this on, but if you hit the L2 button, you have your high speed mode, which it just makes everything faster. So like this is normal walking speed, that's as fast as we can get. But then you turn on turbo mode, and then you can move a lot faster. And moving around in these outside areas, very helpful. Also, if you want to skip dialogue, like you've already seen the dialogue or whatever, if you hold down circle, or I guess for like the Xbox controller it would be like a B, you can skip through dialogue that way as well. So there's very easy way to skip through things. Very handy. Very handy whenever you're replaying things or doing things that you just don't care about. Like, okay, shut up, come on, I understand what we gotta do, let's just go. So yeah. Look at that. Gate's supposed to be made of some kind of reinforced alloy. Unbelievable. There's no way this could be done by some ordinary monster. Railing a moving train not enough? The hell are we going up against here? It's gotta be a Wald. It's gotta be. No time to sleep on it. We better continue the pursuit before he gets away from us. If it makes it into the deepest part of the forest, we're gonna have trouble keeping up. Yeah, good point. Why is he acting so strange? He knows. We've both come to the same conclusion. I wonder, are we gonna meet the character though? Like we're at this point now. We're at the point where it's very likely. It's very likely that we're going to be running across a important NPC. So I hope so. Oh wow! Look at this damage. Look at that damage, though. Look at that damage. Why are we walking down here? Wait, did it go in there? Everything here is in shambles, and these marks are fresh too. Only can mean one thing. I guess it went down there, huh? What's responsible is likely just below. Can confirm that my sensors are picking up movement beneath us. That isn't all. There's another strange presence, one that I can't quite put my finger on. Really, not even you. Down this rope here is the survival training area. It's the heart of Nox Forest, a sprawl of dense woodland almost completely untouched by man. We're going to go down there to chase our culprit. We need to be prepared. You're right. I've been there once for training at the police academy. Visibility is so bad you can barely see 5 arch in front of you. It's going to be one of our most dangerous missions yet. Ellie, Teal, Wazy, you 3 had better stay. Honestly, Lloyd, I would consider you to be a bigger liability here than the rest of us. But if you think otherwise, we'd be happy to compare separate lines, sweetheart. I get where you're coming from, Lloyd. Train down there's no joke. Still, think we'll be fine if we just work together. Yeah, we're a team. If anyone can pull through this, it's us. Lloyd, stop trying to be a gentleman. It's not very gentleman-like telling the ladies to stay back. Yeesh. I gotta go. Sky, the music guy, needs to get back to learning things. Nice. Are you the music guy? Are you the music guy learning things? Nice, nice. Music's great. But yeah, good luck with what you're doing, Firehead. No worries. Always glad when you can stop on by for a little bit. Always glad to have you around. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and yeah, we'll see you later. We'll see you later. Yeah, you made your point. Just keep in mind that we have no idea what's waiting for us down there. Just descend only once we're ready. Of course. Roger. Okay, will do. Roger Wilco. Let's just go down the damn freaking line. My God. Alright, we're set. Me and Randy will start climbing down first. After that, Ellie, Teal, Wazy will climb down one at a time. Well, want you to bring up the rear and watch our 6. Heard. Count on me. Alright, you want to contact the commander before we head down? Yeah, that's a good call. See, Jeff isn't too busy with the repairs. Having them as backup would be a huge help. We're also right next to the police academy, so I feel like we could ask that one dude. Ooh, there's treasures and shit down here. Also, it's very pretty. But then again, that's also the cryptid stuff. So I was right. It is cryptid shit. Look at that. We got all those higher elements and whatnot. Yeah. You said I was wrong, game, but I was right. Look. Flamora grass. The hell? Well, this was here 2 months ago. Must have begun blooming recently. So you can sense the higher elements? Yep. Time, space, and mirage are all accounted for. Would explain the strange presence I felt on the surface. Looks like it, yeah. 50 Mira says these training grounds are even more grueling than you're used to, thanks to them. Why did it have to be 50 Mira? Why, Wazy? Why did it have to be 50 Mira? Out of every amount of money that you could have told, why did you have to say 50 Mira? The freaking amount that Crow owes Reen and... That's such a throwaway comment. That's so sad. Sure wouldn't take that bet. Find your way around this place is tricky enough already. Now we have a lot more than just getting lost to worry about. Be on the alert for any monsters lurking around. Got it. Alright, so we got to deal with monsters around here as well. Alright, can't deal with any of that stuff. That's fine. This is very nice. I enjoy this this ambiance. So I got a very chill ambiance around here. No team rush. Oh, we got that going on. We're at the end of Chapter 3 then. We're gonna beat Chapter 3 today then. Ooh, nice. Cool. Very nice. Am I freeze? That's awesome. This thing is dead. Oh, come on. Come on, Tiuta. My formation messed up. I feel like my formation's a little messed up. Let me take a look-see. Tactics, formation. Nope, it's normal. It's normal. Alright. I don't know why. My brain was just like, nope. Yo, what is that thing over there? Weird lizard dude. Weird lizard dude. I like it. I like it a lot. Which way is this thing facing? Ah, that way. Are those zucchinis? What the hell? Bananas, maybe? Very ripe bananas? Whatever. It's dead now. Well, dying now. Come on. Also, yeah, the high speed is very useful for this sort of thing as well. It's very useful for doing the fights. Speeding through all that. Hey, everything's dead. As long as you, as long as you know what you're going for. It's very handy. It's very handy. Giant gecko thing. Lizards are interesting. I saw a really weird thing on Twitter the other day. X, whatever you want to call it. I want to keep calling it Twitter because calling it X just sounds weird. It just sounds real weird. But yeah, there was like a I forget what they called it, but it was a snake, right? But it had legs. It was like a long lizard. They called it like some sort of long lizard. But yeah, it was just like a snake with those tiny little like lizard arms and legs, like near the beginning of it, like a long-tailed lizard, I think. Ooh, we got death blow and shit. Higher elements are in place, so it makes sense. Nice. Ouch. Ouchie. Yeah, we're doing that. So I mean, I guess we are at the very end of this chapter. Oh no, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all, considering it said come back in 48 hours, and it's only been 24 hours. So I don't know. We're still doing things. Can I? Oh my God, they're killing everything. And yeah, look, it's the egg snakes that Apple loves so much. Ooh, wait, you got a thing. That reminds me though. I wanted to change my status. Yeah. Okay, so we have these attacks. So the same rising sun. It's a medium. This one's probably better against a boss. This one would be better for AoEs. I guess I could just use it. Yeah. Well, I always use it like that though. It's weird. It's weird. Definitely want to keep Death Scorpion. Arrow Cannon. Do I want to use Aura Rain? Let's go with Aura Rain. I'm almost never gonna have her in my party anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. Leave it like that. I think those automatically get swapped sometimes. Like whenever I unlock them, they get automatically swapped. Also, I need to look back at the other chest. Which one do you think is a bigger mess? Crustal's political climate or Elia's room? I'm going to assume the political climate. I'm just saying that one is probably a little bit worse. Wasn't there a thing around here? Oh no, I thought there was a chest over here somewhere that I missed, but I think that was the first chest that I saw. I just forgot that I saw it. I forgot that I seen it. The logs is fun. It is a lot of fun to balance on logs like that. It is a lot of fun. I've done it quite a bit. I live in a very woodland area, right? So I've definitely walked on logs. Not quite like that, but similar to all of that. One of those. Not too shabby. Make sure this one's dead, and then team rush that one. There we go. And we have it. I kind of forget. Oh, yeah, I remember how to do it now. Level 69, baby. Apple would be proud. Becoming level 69 with the egg snakes. I still don't understand what his fascination with eggs is, but each their own, I suppose. Each their own, I suppose. But yeah, these things are pretty simple. Like, one attack basically kills. I feel like these things either have high evasion on getting lucky, or they're just really bad at everything. So you gotta knock down that tree. Look at this. Look at that. I could see what you was wanting me to do, game. Not quite what I was looking for. Because I can't quite tell. We do actually have a map of this area, though, which is insane. Generally speaking, we don't get maps of these areas. Stops down there. That goes over there, slips around. That goes over there to connect to that. So I want to go up first. I want to connect upwards first. Not exactly sure what the other area is, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Now this one in the middle, please, thank you. Please and thank you. Nice. Yeah, we actually got like an area. I want to go up this way first, because it looked like this way is the way that... Is that a shortcut? Wait, yeah. Yeah, we haven't actually transitioned between any areas yet. We've only transitioned down from here to there. So that connects over there to that. That's just a shortcut that leads us back to the beginning if we so desire. Okay. Okie dokie then. It's a little complicated. A little complicated. Bunch of paths to go to. And the map doesn't have, like... It doesn't have the best borders and everything. Alright, Team Rush Chance, thing's dead. Man, Team Rush Chance is so good. This game definitely got harder, though. Quartz Fragment. Down here, really? Oh, these things. God, remember these things? I totally forgot about these things. But yeah, like, that's 26 out of 61, so we're not even halfway done with this game. Or we are. I don't know. I feel like we've seen a couple of the 30s already, though, so I don't really know what... I don't know, man. But Genevieve, a beauty in the eyes of all, had long been ruled by her father, an aggressive businessman who longed for profits and peerage. Even after marriage, her nervous habit of finding imperfections remained. I don't remember that story at all. It's been like 2 weeks since I've heard any of the remainder of that story. Last few times we haven't seen any of those little stories, so I got no idea. Yeah, this game definitely seems to be a lot more difficult than the first one, considering the first one wasn't too bad until the very end. This one also hasn't been terrible, but it's there's been moments, right? Like, I don't get as many of those Team Rush chances. Also, freaking Lloyd has no CP right now. I'm gonna assume that like end area up there is probably the actual end of the area. There's 3 of these things. Well, I want to go to the top one first then, so... this way, take the south route first, then we'll head to the east route up there, swing around to the east to a dead end, probably a treasure chest down there, back up, to go through the north, and then follow the path to the west and be good. That's the path. I'm not going to remember that entire path, bitch. But we can go to the map anytime we want to go to the map, so... I've got a general idea of where to go now, and then I can just kind of look back at it whenever I need to. 3 enemies in this little area. Probably gonna have a double fight soon. I'm gonna try and avoid double fights. Like, they're good. The double fights are good, but they're also a little problematic. Oh, freaking really? Freaking really? I can't even attack that thing. Okay, Randy was able to get another move in. That's good. That's good. But yeah, if I run out of that overkill, it's actually not that big of a deal. Alright, cool. I did not get into a double fight. That is a lot of freaking snake eggs! What the hell? What the hell? Okay, may as well use one of these things then. What do I want to use? Beam Xander? That's a pretty large area. Sure. Beam Xander. Whoa. Nice. Nice. Alright, that one. Beautiful. Rain was able to clean those off. And Noel can probably kill all of them. Look at that. Beautiful. A whole freaking horde of enemies, and I was able to get them all dead in a single, it's 3 turns. A single group attack. Not too bad. Sure, that one. Doesn't attack. Didn't land. Yeah, that's fine. Randy, can you finish this thing off? Nope, but you can make it go seal, which I'm okay with that. But yeah, like see at the top right, we lost a little bit of our burst meter considering. Which way did I want to go? Yeah, this is south. Okay. We lost a bit of our burst meter because we didn't use it, but if we did use it, we would end up losing a lot more. So I think it's technically better. If a chest is looted in the forest, does it make a sound? Yeah, because you're talking to me right now. Because somebody was around to hear it. Somebody was around to hear it, and so it did indeed make a sound. Oh well. Successful ambush. Just one single enemy? I mean, whenever it's like super easy to kill enemies like these guys, I kind of do wish there was more of them. Considering it's like, I can one-hit kill you. I may as well kill as many of them as I can then. Alright, let's go up this way first, I guess. It doesn't really matter which way I go, but yeah. I wanted to see what this thing is. May as well save in front of this thing as well. The black chest. The black chest of violence. Oh, stretch. Sky Accent's redeemed stretch. Stretch. Lizard people. That is a lot of lizard people. Oh my god. Tio's blind. Noelle is blind. They're all healing up. Alright. Can Noelle and can Noelle and Tio do an attack? I don't know if they have a combo. Do they? Blast Hammer. They do. I can attack all of them except for one, so sure. Let's attack all of these ones. May as well. Blast Hammer. Let's see what we got. I don't think we've seen this one yet either, so. Tio-chan. I'll drink to this. Oh, yo, look at that thing. Blasto Hammer! Look at all those lizards. Ikuza! Not as much damage as I was hoping to do, but it did decent. I kind of want to do like a Brave Smash then, considering I can probably end up killing a few. Kill two. What about Raging? Yeah, if I do that, I'll bring them all in. I think that'll kill those four. May as well. Yeah, those four are now dead. Then Randy, why don't you do... why don't we do a Salamander? No, Power Smash. Power Smash indeed. Yeah, action delay on that one back there, though. These two are dead. Color change. It's invisible. That's not great. That's, again, not great. Action advance on Tio. Very great. I can't do anything about that. It would be nice if I could heal up. Let me just circle. Actually, we got arts. May as well. But I don't have breathe or holy breath. Those would be nice. Those would be nice to have. Could do regular tier. I'm gonna just do it on myself, I guess. Permeating breath. It came back to the land of the violence. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. This thing's turning invisible is kind of a shame, but whatever. I may as well tier heal. You. May as well. I'm just gonna move. I'm just gonna move forward. Gotta wait for this thing to make an appearance. Alright, come on. Let's start beating this thing dead. Beat this thing dead! Yeah, no surprise about that. Color change again. It's so obnoxious. It's just obnoxious. I gotta just chill. I just gotta wait. Because there's nothing to be done. Nothing to be done right now. It went invisible. I mean, I guess if I attacked in an area and the enemy was in said area, I would be able to attack it. But we know where it's at, right? We do know where it's at. Burning breath, yada yada. Alright, it wasn't exactly where we thought it was, but still very obnoxious. Can one of you please hit? Ah, cool, awesome, great. Just like, I don't want to do anything fancy. Just want to kill this thing. Attack 3. Congratulations on beating Chest 9 Monstrum Nox. I think that's a YS joke. Is that a reference to YS? Nice. I need to play those games. Those games look a lot of fun. But the YS games are going to be on the backlog for a very long time. I did buy YS Origins because it was on sale, and I wanted to play that game. But, yeah, we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. Does anybody else have Attack 2? Yeah, you do. I thought so. I thought somebody. I thought so. But yeah, the YS games, they're also made by the same company here that made the Legend of Heroes games. So, the Nihon Falcon and all that, so I want to play them. But, yeah, they are, how we shall say, another RPG. So very long. Games I'm not going to be able to get around to for a very long time. But, oh well. Oh well. Thanks, Seal. Not bad. Okay, kill them all. Kill them all. Come get back here, you giant lizard. These things are not too bad, but considering they have, since they have camouflage, that's kind of obnoxious. That is kind of obnoxious. Oh well. Not a huge deal. We're done with them. Ah, I can't even see this thing. Denim leather. More treasure? Why, yes, I have the finest treasures available for you. Simply remove my bottom panel and step into my cellar. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna get on that. Just gonna get right on that. Yeah, this could be anybody. That's pretty good for you. It's gonna be good for anybody, because I was thinking about this the other day. I don't have, like, any armor for anyone. So, this armor is really good for everyone. It's really good for everyone. Lloyd's supposed to be my tank, so I'm gonna give it to him. But, yeah, he's supposed to be my tank. But there's no way to, like, dictate who attacks who or anything, so, you know. A 27 out of 61. Cyril wasn't the worst husband he could have chosen for her. He was among the kindest she was encouraged to court, to be sure. Little plain, but not unattractive. Quite timid and very awkward. Yo, he's just like me, for real, for real. Yeah, finish you up. Come on. Come on. I know, the area of effect on this is terrible. Because it's how far away from their spawn that you can attack. So since it's such a maze, left, right, left, right, left, right maze, it just goes indefinitely. Can I attack both of those? Hey, we can. Awesome. But yeah, I wanted to play the YS games. I kind of wanted to interrupt, or like, because I've been trying to do Legend of Heroes stream, some other RPG stream, Legend of Heroes stream. You know, go back and forth between it like that. But I don't think I'll be able to. Why is there a monster down there? Why is there a monster down there? This one. Ah, they started to revive. Interesting. Oh, because I went through that door. Right. Anyways, yeah, I was expecting there to be one of these things, so I guess I could have used the EP to heal up instead of just being risky, but I like it risky. Makes me feel frisky. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna put some time between, put at least a little bit of time in between Trails to Azure and Code Steel 3. Like, it's gonna be at least November. It's gonna be at least November, at earliest, whenever I play Trails to Azure. But, yeah. Did I save? I can't remember if I saved. I definitely went there. I definitely went to this menu, but I don't know if I actually saved. 218. No, I don't think I saved then. No, I did save. I did save. The clock up there is moving a little fast. It says it's like 225, and I was like, that clock is way fast. What the hell? I need to move that thing. It's moving ahead too quickly. Analog clocks. What can you do? What can you do? Alright, yeah, but I saved. We're fine. We're fine. But yeah, like I'm not gonna play any RPGs between, like in Spooky Month. I'm just gonna beat this one. And then, like, in November, I'll get back to Legend of Heroes, but, like, depending on when we actually beat this one. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, clearing. The farthest I've ever made during my training. Wait, is this always a dead end? No, it should have been an animal trail up ahead, too. To me, like a bunch of trees fell and blocked the road. This has happened sometime within the past month. If that's the case, where in the world did that monster run off to? Hold on, detect a presence nearby. Ha 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 ha! Did you just laugh at us? You guys really thought you could waltz in here like you own the place, huh? Oh, that's auto-scrolling. Your shit for brains never change. Who's there? Come on, I recognize that tone. Is this the real culprit? Were they controlling the monster all along? Can't be sure, but that voice sounds familiar somehow, as if we've met them before. Yeah, no, couldn't be. Here he comes, get back! Yeah, look at that! Oh yeah, the giant, like, pulsating six-pack. That's such a weird design. A demon! I like it whenever the game auto-laughs for me like that, because I don't know, it feels weird just going to my maniacal laughter. This feels like a weird thing to just randomly do. Yeah, look at this freaking, like, pulsating six-pack. That is so just disturbing. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No, but how? I don't believe it. It's just the demonization Yosa's caused. Oh, don't tell me. Valdo! Is that you? I think so. Been a long time, Bannings, Orlando. And you're here too, Lazy. Small world. So it seems. Maybe your taste in fashion was beyond saving, but even I didn't admit you'd stoop this low. Low? Piss off! Wait a second. Are you the one who rammed the train off the tracks? You even have to ask? Thought your police dogs were supposed to be good at sniffing things out. You honestly think some puny monster could have done something like that? The only thing alive with that much power is me! Whoa, the whales! Oh, I didn't say his name. How vile. You even realize what the hell you've done? Yeah, I do. Hey, since you came all the way out here for little old me, what do you say we get this party started? Let's see you try to look down on me after I pummel you and your high horse right into the dirt. Crap. So you're going all out on this then? You wish. I could turn you out of dust with one hand behind my back. But you know what? I'd rather just beat you to a pulp, nice and slow, till you're begging for me to put you out of your misery. This power I picked up is the real deal, and now I'm gonna make you eat it! Oh, Vold. Look at his tiny little face. Look at his tiny little face over there. What do you got for me? That's actually scary damage. He did a lot of damage in a single hit. That is kind of concerning. That is kind of concerning. I do got a bunch of things going on though, so it's fine. Oh, he's... Okay. Level 70, 48,000 hit points. That's a lot of hit points. Resistant to everything except for stat downs. He's also weak to, space? Yeah. Walled, demonized by Gnosis, wields his now mutated sword as if it were nothing. Demon Walled. Got a critical. That was that. It's such a waste of a critical. He is weak to that one stuff. I think though instead, yeah, I need to lower his strength a little bit. So let's go ahead and get on that. I could use the burst. I don't want to do that with Randy just yet. Do I have anything with Randy that lowers anything? Nope, just all that stuff. Arc. Wonder what happens if I use Photon Shoot and then I use this. Let's figure it out. Let's test some things out, baby. Burst off, Modo. Alright, what do we got? Would have been nice to use Encourage to boost up everybody's strength. Kind of feels like a waste to do it right now, but maybe I'll do it anyways. Maybe I'll say the heck with it and just do it anyways. Also, the music in this is pretty alright, but it's not as jamming as that one song. Freaking Yin soundtrack in the first game, Trails from Zero. Such a good soundtrack. Oh my god. Because Lloyd gets one more turn. Same with Bullet. That's pretty cool. I wonder if that's going to waste a turn. I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. 200, 200. That's kind of obnoxious. That's kind of obnoxious there. I could have done Tio and Randy, and that would have been great, but instead it's not. I guess I do Tio and Lloyd. Lloyd would get it back, and I don't want to do. Yeah. Yet. Very odd positioning. The fact that like certain characters get certain turns is like that's not what I was exactly wanting, but aight then. Hold up. What arts do we get? We got Photon Shot. Alright, sure, may as well. Oh, it was immediate. Interesting. About 1,000. That's okay damage. Wasn't great damage, but it's okay damage. Alright, what if Lloyd's up next? do Blast Hammer or Howling Raid. I don't think Randy's going to get another turn with this. I think it's going to end with Lloyd, so I may as well just kill the delay. And 200, 200. Wait, no, 155. Yeah, I think that's for the best, though. We've lost 4,000 hit points already. Not too bad. Howling Raid. May as well. 5,000 damage. Not bad. 55, actually. 5581. I'll take that. And then I think I'll do the same thing with Tio and... do the same thing with Tio and Lloyd. We're 3958. Oh! Okay. I was going for broke. Like, I thought that we was just going to be dealing with this guy. I was not pulling my punches at all. I guess he said he was pulling his punches, but I still thought we were just going to be going out loud. Okay, then. Like, everybody still has, like, 100 CP, and, like, the burst meter's fine, I think. You're holding on better than I expected. I was going to drag this out a lot longer just for the kicks, but now you make me want to bite your heads off. Seriously, 6 on 1 and we still can't bring him down? I mean, we got him down like 10,000 hit points. Pretty decent, especially for the first round. What's wrong, Wazy? Not gonna drop a witty comeback? Maybe you flash one of your pretty boy smirks and blow this off like you do everything else? Come on, I was looking forward to this. It'll make it all the more fun when I shut that mouth of yours for good. Whoa. Where in the goddess name did you get your hands on Gnosis? That's right. Save for the samples taken for analysis, the supply manufactured by Joachim Gunder should have been disposed of. Damn it, Wald, where the hell did you get it from? Who knows? Don't get it twisted. This rap shit is mine, motherfucker! This drug ain't what's giving me all this strength. Newsflash, punks. It's been inside me all along. This is just a trigger to help bring it out. That's what sets me apart from that quack Joachim. His power was never his in the first place. Does have a point. Unlike what happened with Joachim, he doesn't seem in any danger of going berserk. Whatever it is he's drawing his power from, he's managed to retain control over it. It's pretty impressive. The heck? A monster! No, it's the CGF. What's up? Mariella, second lieutenant. Thank goodness you're here. Does that mean that the repair work is finished? For now, yes. We came as fast as we could, but just what is that thing? I think I'll call it quits for today. Really? 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 That was the easiest friggin' boss fight I've ever had in my life, if that really is the end of it. USSS jumps, and you especially, Wazy. Better give me the time of my life the next time we meet, or else. It's like that foot race we had back in the downtown district. It's the least you can do. Nah, good times. Bastard! Won't! Where do you think you're going? All personnel to battle positions. Missile fire is authorized. Yes, mama! Wow, missiles that are doing a whole lot of nothing. He's just standing there being like, oh, are you attacking me? I can hardly tell. You call that firepower? This is firepower. He didn't kill anyone though. It looks like he just hit him away with a shockwave. Yo, he got air. Wald got air. Based. I always liked Wald. Now that he's turned into a giant demon and still retains control over who he is. It's very based. I like that. I like that a lot. After the attack, the SSS, along with Mariel's units, scoured the vast dense forest for the demonized Wald whales. Unfortunately, however, their efforts ultimately came up short. As the night wore on, the decision was made to abandon the search. SSS returned to the city at around midnight, fell asleep, so tired that they forgot to eat the hot pot Kia had so lovingly prepared. Aww. Kia. Aww. That's sad. Going to bed. Aww. Like, I mean, yeah, we're tired, but oh, it's Kia. Like, oh, come on. Come on. That's just too sad. That's just too sad. Yeah, how's Ignis doing? How's those members doing? Probably in a little bit of a shock if we just told them what's going on with their leader. Ah, damn. Just the three of us, huh? What's up with the others? Doo-doo-doo. Ah. Was they talking to the Testaments then? How'd it go? Not good. They don't know anything. No one's seen Walt in days. He's been keeping his little lackeys in the dark. Want to know where he is just as bad as we did. They seemed desperate. Let's see. We tried asking the Testaments, but didn't get us anywhere. There was no leads on Walt whatsoever. However, he was spotted shambling drunkenly around the neighborhood for a while prior to his disappearance. There's no way to tell how that fits into all of this. What changed between then and now? But the question is, where the hell did he get his hands on Gnosis? You alright, Wazy? Wazy-kun? Not looking too good. You're looking a little green. It's alright, I'm just a bit chilly from the rain. I've already asked Abbott and the others to continue gathering information. Let's put Walt to the side for now and return to the SSS building. Yeah, probably for the best. At least we have Kia's breakfast to look forward to. Don't know what we'd do without her. You left her hot pot on the table. I'll never forgive you. Although she probably did. That was a satisfying meal. Said it, nothing like a hot bowl of porridge to chase off the chills. Indeed, the chicken and eggs were a nice touch. Thanks for the food, Kia. It was delicious. I just used the stuff we were supposed to have for hot pot yesterday. Supposed to? Ah. You full, Wazy? Yeah, took comfort food to a whole new level. Compliments to the chef, Kia. Glad you liked it. Oh, she's so precious. Such a precious daughter. It's good to see you guys are back in fighting form. Just know the CGF is going to keep investigating the Walt Wales case. Try not to dwell on it too much. Whatever you say. Still, we'll have acquired that Gnosis somehow. To figure out where it came from, no matter what. Second Division's already been sent out to do just that. From what I heard, the First Division is also looking into whether or not the major powers are involved in any way. Point being, you should trust them. Don't press the issue by getting all keyed up. Yes, sir. They were able to restore that railway after the derailment yesterday. Yeah, only one of the trucks was functional by yesterday evening, but I managed to get the other one going overnight. All things considered, they got the job done without any hassle. Thank goodness. The Transcontinental Railroad is a vital part of the transportation network. Chaos would ensue if they were still non-operational. Yeah, it would have been the perfect ammo for Arabonia and Calvert to give us even more shit than they already do. And no doubt about that. So, should we check the terminal for support requests? Got time for today's batch to come in. Yes, let's. Oh, and the phone's ringing. Got a phone call. I'll get it. Generally, phone calls mean bad things are happening. Hello, this is Crestwood Police, Special Support Section. Morning. It's me, Mitchell, Guild Receptionist. Oh, good morning. You have a chance to look into our report on the society? Yeah, we did. Yourself to be sure. Contacted HQ over in Lemon, and they're currently analyzing the info. Though, considering how elusive these guys are, don't know how much we'll be able to find. Let's see. That's why you caught us then. Oh, no, there's one more thing. A quick question for you. Have you seen Lynn and Ellie around lately? Oh, no. We saw them at the hospital yesterday, last I recall. Yeah, I see. It's like, what the devil are those two girls up to? Having trouble contacting them? Sure am. Wasn't able to get through to their enigmas last night. Oh, well, it does happen every so often, so I'm not too worried about them. Still, that's cause for concern. The Bracer girls are missing! That's so. No need to fret your little head over it. I'm sure you've got more than enough on your plate. Dealing with the leader of those delinquents, aren't you? It's already a job and a half. I suppose. Well, anywho, if you happen to spot either of them, give me a ring ASAP, okay? Give it the good work. Bye-bye now. Thanks, Mitchell. You too. Sounds like it's from the Bracer Guild. Something happened? Yeah. The girls are missing. The girls are missing. Lynn and Alia. Two ladies who know how to hold their own. Adis was generous with her gifts to them. Hey, yo. Just the way I like them. Especially Alia. Hers are a beaut. Second only to Cecily, of course. I don't believe those were the gifts he was referring to. It could have been, though. It could have been, though. All the more reason to worry about them, honestly. Bracers seem like the type to keep a tight handle on their schedules. Yeah, and when we fought those two, every move they made felt calculated. Well, you have time to spare. Why not go visit the guild? You know, to look out for each other in times like these. Times like these, we learn to love again. That's a fun song. Anyways, we'll keep it in mind. Oh, you guys leaving now? You make it back for Hot Pot this time? Oh, I don't. She's so upset. She's so disappointed in us. I'm sorry. Yeah, this time for sure. We'll try to come home as early as we can. Sorry, Kia. Went through so much trouble with the prayer yesterday. Didn't even expect to be out the entire night. Oh, it's okay. Just means you're working extra hard, right? Just want to do what I can't help to. She's too good. She's too good. She's too good for us. Ah! My daughter! Too powerful. It's just too powerful. According to today's weather forecast, the rain should stop in the afternoon. Let's go through these jobs then. Got a hot pot to enjoy tonight. Hell yeah! Hoorah! Also, we gotta do that one mission. Finally, we can turn in that one mission. Driven to the brink, Second Lieutenant Muriel. Ayo. Reckless vehicle has been frequently West Crossville Highway. Ah, it's those guys. Finally. Geofront D Sector Monster. And, yeah, that's that. Do the taste of Crossville and we'll be good to go. Hey, Fran, how you doing? Alright, nothing too extraordinary, but I guess if we go to the Bracer Guild, that'll be the, where the time goes. I'm still shocked about that last fight though. Like, let's look at the combat notebook. So we got this many areas left. Still got quite a bit of this area to go through. Information recorded 136 out of 305. So yeah, we're about at the halfway point. Ooh, lord, this might be a 30-parter then. Yeesh. But yeah, so the Nox Forest though, we didn't even scan these things, but we killed them enough that we got all their information. Which is why I've kind of been that's why I don't really worry too much about scanning all the enemies. But, yeah. Freaking Walt, he's only level 70. Like, these enemies were 68, we were 69? Yeah, so I mean, we were like one level under him. Not really all that big of a deal. Yeah, we're like exactly at the halfway point. Wow, look at that. Then again, though, like the last area of the last game was like, by the way, here's 5 freaking areas. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, awesome, great, great. Oh, Dada, how you doing? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. It's been a while. Been a while since we've seen you in a stream. Glad to have you around. Always glad to see you. How you doing? I'm not gonna know how you doing because we talked a bit. Was it yesterday? The other day? Recently. We talked recently. But how you doing today? Always glad to see you around. I'm kind of weirded out. We fought this guy, and we got him down like 10,000 hit points. Then it was like, okay, so anyways, I give up. I'm like, wait, what? You're a boss. Why are you giving up? It's just very weird. Very weird how this guy was just like, nah, you know what? I don't want to fight anymore. About halfway done though. Wow. Just sacrificing some virgins, normal stuff. I'm sure Toasty Boy's enjoying that. But yes, glad to hear it. I did not mean to talk to you, dude. I'm trying to look at your stuffs. Anything that I got to get? I don't think so. This is all probably more or less the same. I need to go through and buy some armor. Like, we were starting to get some armor, but at the same time, not a lot. Not a lot of armor. So I'm wondering if maybe, since I downed him as far as I did, maybe I got some bonus points for it. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what happens later on. Who do I want to finish off? I could finish off Lloyd. That wouldn't be... No, actually I can't. I'm freaking 20 short on fire. 20 short on the fire. I may as well do the most expensive one that I can, then, I suppose. Sure, whatever. I'll just do that one with you. Do that one with Tio. Open up that one. God, so yeah, now I'm at 17,000 that I gotta save up to unlock all my things. We really might be only halfway done with this game. I thought we were still like in the 2/3 or something, but we might not even be halfway there. Oh boy, living on a prayer. We're going to the beach today. Hey, nice. Little end of summer beach time. That's good. Hope you enjoyed that. I haven't been to the beach in forever. It has been a very, very long time. I want to do that one first. Got a mission that we've been doing forever, and before I forget about it, I wanna do it before I forget. But yeah, over here. No, that's Entertainment District. It's West Street. Just go to the freaking car. Just go to the car. Garage. Thank you.
Yes.
I went the wrong way because I'm an idiot. Isometric cameras make me confused. Like, it's very confusing to me which way's north in isometric cameras, because it's like, I went to the left, but I went to the north left, not the south left. So instead of going to West Street, I went to the North Street. Isometric cameras, why? Yeah, but St. Ursula Medical College. which is gonna be pretty alright, but it is in England, and
Yes.
though not known for its warm climate. Yeah, it is true. That is true. I wouldn't imagine that the beaches of the United Kingdom, I don't think they would be especially warm, but still. There you are. Glad you kids didn't forget about me. You've been on my mind for like a week. Does that mean it's done? You betcha. My recommended dish is all set to go. Call it a 3-day stew. Ready to give it a try? Love to. Give me a moment. I'll fetch a serving for each of you. Okay. Fed some birds my fish and chips. Nice. I need to try fish and chips at some point in time. Like authentic fish and chips, because I've been to like taverns around where I live, right? And they're like, oh yeah, we serve fish and chips here. And it's like, oh, okay, I'll give it a try. And it's aight. It wouldn't be the best thing ever, but it's aight. But yeah, I feel like authentic fish and chips would be a lot better. You know, getting like Japanese food in Japan, probably a lot better than getting Japanese food here in America. And probably the same goes for like the European foods as well. If you go to where it's majorly made, probably is better. But then again, McDonald's is not a good question about that. Like, McDonald's here in America kind of sucks. But then McDonald's, like, in other parts of the world, they got some fancy things on the menu that look really good. So, I don't know. Depends on the restaurant. Yeah, exactly. Like, some of them feel like it would be really... Like, some of them are really good in certain areas. But then again, that's the thing. When you think of American food, what do you think about? McDonald's. Yeah, great. Then again, cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers are great. Love myself a cheeseburger. I'm a cheeseburger boy. American. You raising little demons? You playing some of that Pokemon Sleep or something? Which little demons are you raising? Like most British food can really suck in tourist areas? Probably. Like, whenever I think about British food in general, I don't think of it being very good. Because like the stereotypical British food, right? It's like toast and beans, and it's like, that's terrible. That is terrible. Like, I mean, we have chili here, where it's basically just, it's loose meat, tomato sauce, and beans. And then generally it's with garlic bread or generally peanut butter sandwiches. Some people that have it with garlic bread, but generally speaking, it's peanut butter sandwiches. It's pretty good. Definitely would not say it's my favorite dish, favorite meal, favorite mish. Sure, why not? But Anyways, what's this stuff? It's delicious. That's what I'm talking about. Thick, hearty, and packed with flavor. Certainly worth the wait. Absolutely right. I don't think I've ever had a stew this rich and appetizing before. Full of nutritious ingredients, warms you to your core. Perfect combination for a healthy body. Sure does wonders for the patients here at St. Ursula. Sounds like somebody found her dish. Now, come on now, you're exaggerating. Ellie seems to be the one taking the most of this dish. I'm sure she should be the one to write about it. She was the only one that hasn't got something to write about. And this is the last restaurant. So, let's a good go. Think you can handle that, Ellie? With pleasure. I'll try my best to do the 3-day stew justice. And finally, we found every SSS member's favorite dish. All 6 of us have decided on a favorite dish. There are plenty of options to go around now, so let's give our report to the CNS. We can finally turn this mission in. Yeah, Ellie and Lynn were here last time we saw them. Now they're who freaking knows where. So what's up, Dread? How you doing? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. What other side missions do I got? I got that one. West Crossville Highway. Belgard Gate. Okay, you gotta go to Belgard Gate, and I gotta go to Geofront Sector D. I don't actually know where Sector... Which one's that one? South end of Downtown District. Okay. So, both of them are in town. Both these are in town and Belgard. So... Yeah, may as well go to the garage, we'll go to the CNS building, get this thing finished off. Turn this mission in that we've been having for literally a week. A week ago, we got this mission, and then we've just been doing so many side missions and whatnot that we haven't really been able to finish things off. Where's Harbor? There's Harbor. There's the Harbor District. I could not see it for the life of me. 70% is bad, 20% is mid, and 10% is good. Yeah, that kind of is how I feel about food in general. Not big into food. Not a fan of foods in general. Morning Sky, hope your day's going well today. It is. I woke up this morning to some very good news. Welcome to news about the newest entry in Legend of Heroes, Trails Through Daybreak. It's set to release next summer, so I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm very excited about that. Very excited about that. Always happy to hear more news and information about the new one of these games. It's so good. It's so good. Wait, so hope you're doing well today as well, Dread. Thick. Yeah, that's soupy. Thick. That's hello, Odetta Rose. If I read, hope you're both doing good, and now the good typo is funny. Doing hood? No, I see. I brain auto-corrected that one. And then Odetta talking about the bonnet, the car hood in UK. Doing bonnet? If I already went back to class, so no worries. He has left us, but it's fine. Talking about a certain part of the car, I could also be a hat, but still, yeah. Whenever I think about a bonnet, I think of the hat, but yeah, that is true. That little like hood ornament thing as well. Just call those hood ornaments, but it works out. Typo's working out. What's up, SSS? Take it you finished sampling 6 different places for the gourmet guide. Would you like to report to Grace now? Yep, we have. We have done everything. We have went to every single restaurant everywhere. I'll let you know. You go to the 2nd floor. Okay. What's up, Grace? There's my new guest editors. How'd your little culinary tour go? Enjoyed it, actually. Yeah, once you get past the fact that we had to march all over the damn state, I'm pooped. It was worth it to eat all these delicious foods, am I right? Also, it happened like 2 days ago. You're fine. That's not holding out on me. Tell me what you got. Okay. So here's our reports. You guys checked out 11 places in total, huh? That's what I call thorough. Makes me wish I could take you on as assistants. Let's move on to your individual recommendations. To start, I really enjoyed the chef's special omelet rice from the Ash Tree Inn at Armorkia Village. The simple, rustic flavor was like Armorkia on a plate. Definitely struck a chord with me. Nice pick, Lloyd. You can't go to Armorkia and not try the omelet rice. My favorite was the 3-day stew from Le Lecter at St. Ursula Hospital. It simmered for 3 days straight, which makes it nice and hearty. Not to mention good for your health. I totally agree. Stew will get the pep back in your step in 1 spoonful flat. I recommend the septite colored sherbet from the ice cream stand in the entertainment district. Its texture is excellent and the 7 flavors. They blend together in a masterful way that defies conventional frozen treat mythology. And some high praise to you. If you thought it was that good, that's really saying something. I bet our readers will love it. I know what gets my nod. The heavenly noodles at Ozel's stand just outside. It's the perfect combo of firm, springy noodles and hot, spicy broth. Just thinking about them is making me drool all over again. Good choice. I stop by there for lunch all the time. And are so dedicated to his craft. My favorite is the peerless fried rice from Long Lao on East Street. Once I tasted its simple yet complex flavor, I couldn't get enough. That's Zhang Hu's specialty. Darn, I feel like stopping by and grabbing a plate myself. My recommendation goes to the Tide of Plenty Hot Pot from Tangram Gates Mess Hall. It's a delectable meal made even better when shared with a table of good friends. What more could you possibly want? You're a regular connoisseur, Wazy. Yeah, Wazy. The mess halls, the board gates are some of Cruswell's hidden gems. I think that about wraps it up. And great work, gang. All you managed to find a favorite dish to recommend. Guide's gonna have a lot more meat to it with your special feature in there. Thanks a bunch, seriously. No problem. Quest was so much fun, it barely felt like work. It was a good thing we made sure to be thorough. Sure was, but don't think your work is over just yet. Now comes the part where you each have to write a personal introduction. Oh, yay, more work. Yay. And the trunk is called the boot. Yes. And Toy, you give me a heart attack since I thought she said lemon sherbet and I'm sucking on one at the moment. Toy. You mean boy? Boy. But, yeah. Now we're talking about... we had a side mission that we started literally a week ago where we got to go through all of the restaurants in this game and figure out what everybody in the game, what their favorite one is. So, yeah, Lloyd really liked, I already forget. I already forget what they all liked, but yeah, they all liked something in particular. We had to find all of those and turn it in. And Yatio loved the sherbet. Lemon sherbet. I haven't had sherbet in a long time. Thinking I'm not a fan of ice cream. I'm not a fan of sherbet. I'm not a fan of gelato. I'm not a fan of any of that stuff. Yogurt? Nah. I'm not a fan of snacks. I'm not a fan of snacking. Like, I had some, like donuts every now and again are pretty good. And cookies every now and again are pretty good. But, like, I really don't like them. Chocolate-covered pretzels are pretty good sometimes, but I don't buy them. Like, if somebody buys them and then gives them to me, I'll eat them, but I don't buy them because I don't want them. It's just hurting my figure. I gotta be strong, man. Eat my proteins and my fibers. stay away from the sugars and the carbs. But, yeah, I mean, some of it's good. I haven't had fried ice cream in forever. That's actually really good. Fried ice cream is, it's a very good snack. I think I haven't had it in a year, so maybe it's not as good as I thought it was, but, you know. Went to a living museum of a British town also today and gotten some sweet rations. Nice, Odetta. I picked a lemon sherbet. Got toasty old style Sonic stress ball. Don't tell me. Well, alright, that's fine. Toast doesn't come to my streams anyways. He doesn't come to my streams anyways. It's fine. It's fine. I agree. Stay away from sugar and simple carbs. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Well, like, they're good. I'll admit, but it's not good enough. Like like, every now and again, if somebody gives me something, I'll eat it, of course. I'm not gonna, turn my nose up to it, but I'd prefer to not have any of that stuff. It is why on my punishment wheel, one of the punishments is literally eat a sweet. Thanks, Apple. Thanks a lot. But, yeah, like, I'm just not a fan. Just not a fan of eating empty foods, If it doesn't do anything for me, it's not great. Like, I wasn't a fan of corn for the longest time, considering your body cannot digest corn. So I was like, what's the point of corn? What's the friggin' point of it? So I looked into it. And evidently the point of corn isn't that it's good for your body in a nutritional way. It's good for your body considering it's roughage. And so it goes through your body and it clears out your body. So, yeah, you literally just poop out corn. But that's good because it's cleaning out your colon of anything that kind of stays up there that you don't get out. So, it is actually good for you in a very different way than you'd expect. And much better than eating rocks, Definitely. I mean, you eat fruit, yeah, but fruit seems beneficial, right? Fruit it keeps away scurvy, which, I mean, granted, I take multivitamins and things like that, so it's not a huge deal that I gotta worry about. But yeah, fruit is very useful. It's sweet, right? It is sweet, so I mean, that's kind of where I get my sugar from. But yeah, fruit is it's like the healthy way of going about it. It's natural. It's not condensed. So yeah, sugar especially. Stay away from indulgent bread every once in a while. I mean, yeah. I mean, I definitely have bread. Definitely have bread from time to time. I like my hamburgers. I love a cheeseburger. So, you got your bun, you got your meat, your cheese, your onions, your whatever you want to put on there. But yeah, I mean, you gotta have bread on it. That's part of the cheeseburger. But yeah, I try to stay away from eating just like rolls or croissants or things like that, unless it's like mixed together with something like biscuits or like a cheeseburger. It's some color back on screen. Weather and experience Lori says that the best put together a readable article. Until after much trial and error, the team's contribution to the gourmet guide was complete. We got colors on screen again. Yay! Should just do it. Prefer these on our end later. Should be good for now. Gourmet guide's finally come together. Thanks for all your hard work. That's tougher than I thought it would be. Does it mean we're off the hook? Sure does. Thanks for the help, guys. It will before we get published, but keep an eye out for when it hits the stands. Let you know if I need anything else. Sure thing. See you later, Grace. Bye. Finally, we got that mission done. But yes. Never had fried ice cream. It's very good. Like, whenever I was a kid, you go to like a Mexican restaurant and you get the fried ice cream, and it is dastardly good. I see you, Treasure Chest. How do I get you? Treasure Chest? But yeah. It is difficult. Who's this? Oh, you looked important. I'm trying to string together a poem, but everyone went for words. That's fine. He's asleep at moment, Toasty Boy? Yeah, it's fine. I miss the Toasty Boy, but he's got new schedules and all that stuff, so yeah, I understand. It's sad that we don't get to see Toasty Boy streams as often as we used to, but I mean, that's life. As long as he's doing good, that's all that matters, I want to go back to the States for the food. Yeah, there's some food is very good. It's very, very good, but I don't know. I think it's probably because, like, a few years back, like way before COVID was a thing. I lost my sense of smell. I lost my sense of smell. So, or I didn't lose it, but like it has been nerfed. it's been nerfed. So I can't smell things as good as I used to. And evidently your taste buds and your sense of smell are closely intertwined. And so, since I have a weaker sense of smell than normal, I just don't get as much pleasure from eating food that I should. So, Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So want to try a turkey leg one day? Turkey leg, they're okay. They're okay. Not a fan of turkey. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not a fan of white meats in general. White meats are not really all that great. I mean, they can definitely, like chicken wings, if you get some hot sauce and some chicken wings, ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, but it's the hot sauce that really sells it. The chicken wings are just kind of the base that you use. It's not the focus. The focus of a chicken wing is the hot sauce you put on it. But yeah, I'm not a fan of white meats that much. They're okay. They're okay. But Toasty may get a promotion actually. Hey, hopefully so. It'd be really nice. Sally has to cancel plans for this week's stream to get some unfortunate circumstances. Not going to get into details. Aww, Shimi was really looking forward to it. Yeah, I know he mentioned that he was going to try to do a stream after Kaiju on Saturday night, which is 1 a.m. my time. 1 a.m. on Sunday for me. So I was like, I'm not going to be there. But he's been streaming for a year now. Or he started streaming for a year ago. Hasn't streamed any time recently considering, schedule, like what we're saying. Schedule's not been the best, but that's sad. That's sad. But you know, like I was saying, so long as he's doing good, that's fine. That is fine. I think the last time he streamed, let me think. I remember I did a one-off that same day, a little bit later. I can't quite remember what day that was. He was playing Halo Wars with Axel, with his big brother, with his Oni-chan. And so he does get that promotion, though. Yes, absolutely. Hope so. Toasty Boy needs all the promotions. All the promotions and whatnot. I think this is the entrance to the Geofront's D sector, so we'll find the wanted monster from the request. Door sealed for the longest time until now. There's a certain question, however. The downtown district connected to the Orbital network, then why does it have an entry point to the Geofront? It's a good point, actually. The district was then included in the city's redevelopment plans. As we mentioned before, the D sector was made under the orders of the Diet members and the government officials. Underground construction went on for so long that it eventually reached all the way here. Evidently, they fabricated a demand and began building without any concrete plans. I see what you're saying. So beyond here is another byproduct of unchecked government malpractice. It's one way to put it. Fortunately, Cresswell has been improving in that regard ever since Mayor Croyce was elected. That's enough politics for one day. Let's get down there and take out that Wanda monster already. Based Randy. After England tripped when is settled back in. He's doing really good at his job, and his boss really likes him and trusts him, so he may get an operator job. Ooh, hopefully so. Any promotion is good. Well, not any promotion is good, but it's good to be trusted in doing your job and getting a pay raises and doing your job. It's very good, very good. Nah, proud of the Toasty Boy. Proud that the Toasty Boy's doing good of himself. Really proud of him? Yeah, we're all proud of the Toasty Boy. We're all proud of the Toasty Boy. Save our data. Promotion to hooker. Hey yo, that's the next step from VTuber. You go from a VTuber to a hooker. So I guess it makes sense, huh? I guess it makes sense. This place is barren as hell. No, there's nothing here. The place is huge. Reminds me of when we escaped Orcus Tower during the trade conference. Yeah, but this is pretty far from the tower, all things considered. Surprised they even bothered to build something like this under the downtown district. Makes you wonder how much mirror the government blew connecting Orcus Tower right under the people who needed it most. From what I heard previously, the D sector was primarily designed as a parking structure for orbital vehicles, and yet there are none to be seen whatsoever. You're right. Not to mention this space would be excessive even in a place where cars were more common, like the Republic. I don't get it. How many people did they expect would actually use a parking garage under the downtown district of all places? You could be here all day trying to wrap our heads around their reasonings. Let's just move on. Don't forget we have a wanted monster with our names on it. Should be hidden somewhere deeper inside. VTuber to hooker, and then the VR chat exotic dancer. Exactly. Yeah, there's archaisms vibing around down here. What the hell? There's the joke. Yeah, about the hookahs. About the hookahs. Yeah. All we do is joke about the hookahs. Alright, let's attack this thing. Because we got those criticals. Man, Lloyd does not do like any damage whatsoever. Lloyd is I've made him my tank. And he's just kind of that. He's not even a good tank, but he's the tank that we've got. He is the tank that we've got. Is he a good one? Not really at all. Nope. Come on. Come on, you stupid thing. Stupid robot. You stupid robot. Alright, at least we got an ambush on this one. Hey, look, the little mine things. It's kind of nice fighting arcades again, though. Like, it's very reminiscent for me, considering I have played quite a few of these games. Oh, that's pretty solid. The thing's frozen. Attack that one then. Attack that little mine thing. And shoot him up. Yay, we did it. The only thing that's alive is dead. It's frozen forever. But yeah, going back to what we were talking about earlier, about foods and whatnot, I don't know. I just, as I got older, I lost my sense of smell, or like I've damaged my sense of smell, and so after that, I just kind of stopped caring about food as much. That kind of is what like pushed me down to like the it kind of pushed me down into the like anorexic. Okay, cool. I hit the right one. I kind of mashed the button. Didn't mean to do that, but it worked out. It kind of pushed me down that route where it's like, I'm just not hungry. Food doesn't taste as good as it used to, and I'm just not hungry. So I kind of stopped eating as much in college. It was a bad idea, but you know, it happened. I've moved past that though. Thankfully, I figured out what I was doing, being a dumb college student. And so I was like, alright, you know what? I'm just going to not be doing that anymore. I'm going to make sure that I eat at least twice a day. I try to eat twice a day, considering whenever you want to break fast. You want to break your fasting. Like I do like midday fasting, but I wake up in the morning. I make sure to eat something just to break fast, and then later on in the day. Usually after stream, like I usually take a shower, and then I'll have a dinner. But yeah, like I don't really fast between those 2 points of time, but it gets there. It gets there. I have a small meal first thing in the morning, and then a decent-sized meal a little bit later in the day, and then sometimes I'll have something else to like snack on if I get particularly hungry on a like much later in the day, but. Generally speaking, it's like, eat something at like 10 or 11, and then I'll eat something at like 5 or 6, and then, yeah, that's it. That's the foods. That is the food situations. Yeah, because if you don't, it's ironic. You think that if you eat less, you'll lose weight faster, but that's not technically true. You have to balance it a little bit better. You gotta balance it. I gotta do some stuff now, so see you later, clean the house. Alright, good luck with that, Odetta. Thank you for stopping by. Always glad to have you around. Glad to see you're doing well. And yeah, we'll see you later. You have a good rest of your day with the cleaning. Have fun with the cleaning. As much fun as you can, that is. Oh, I kind of find cleaning to be fun. I enjoy doing most of the cleaning. I do a lot of cleaning around the house. Like, I do all the laundry and sweeping and things like that. Sure, I suppose the laundry, sweeping, things like that. But dishes, man, I don't like dishes. Dishes are the worst chore. Dishes are by far the worst chore ever. Hate them so much. Hate them. Hey, clean the shower. I don't mind it. I do that when I'm in the shower. Like while I'm in the shower, because I'm already wet and all that, so I'm just like, I just may as well clean it while I'm here. And it works out. It works out. So, yeah. Generally, I don't clean it too much, though. Like, I got a little, like, flower pad thing you put into the drain so that it doesn't clog up your drain. That's about the majority. Then every now and again, you just scrub it. But... yeah, that's about the extent that I do with the shower. About the extent. Then again, also don't. There's just water in there, just water and soap scum. So just a quick scrubbing generally gets everything done. What's down here? Is that a monster box? I'm gonna save anyways. But yeah, I try to eat something with protein in the morning because it's good. It gives you the strength, you know. And then generally I try to, if I have any snacks, it tries to be something that's fiber, like either a vegetable or a fruit. Try to go with something like that as a snack, because the fibers will fill you up, and fruit is sweet, so it'll be good enough. Good enough if you're craving something sweet. I mean, that's how I deal. That's how I deal with it. Not for everybody, but it works for me. Aw, I can't hit the other ones. That's fine. killing those ones will at least be good. Now we have 2 remaining, which I believe Noel can finish off. Look at that. Beautiful. We still got 100 CP across the board. I do love that. I do absolutely love the combo attacks that are in this game. The chest message is exclusive DLC content and will have to be downloaded separately. Nice. If this game was made by EA, that's what the that's how it would be like. That's how it would be like. You want to get this wit equip in your chest? Well, you're gonna have to pay for the DLC. Like, all right, great, exactly what I wanted. This is what I do while I watch you guys, and then I go crazy. So soon I may go as well. But glad you have fun with, thus far. Well, always glad to have you around, Dread. Always glad to have you around. Hopefully you don't go crazy with the dishes and all that. But yeah, I mean I understand. I understand. They are not fun. Not fun. Sure, attack that thing over there. This thing's blind, so it's fine. But yeah. Try to have protein in like all my meals, considering it's good. It's good stuff. Helps with strength. Helps keep you strong. And yeah, fiber is just very good for keeping you. And vegetables are healthy for you, and it's good to keep you full. Gives you that full feeling. Coffee is the thing that I rely on a lot. Like coffee, it gives you a sense of being full. Because I mean, it is technically, I think it's technically considered a food. Coffee is technically considered a food, considering what it is. The thing was running away from me. But, cause, I mean, it's beans. It's the coffee grounds and all that. So I think it technically, in some weird universe, is considered a food. Also milk as well. So, yeah. But yeah, I drink my coffee first thing in the morning, along with something. Like this morning I had a slice of pizza, because, yeah, I had leftover pizza. Just one slice of pizza. Not exactly the healthiest thing for you in the world, but it had some protein in it. It's got some, a bit of dairy. A little bit too heavy on the carbs, but it's easy. It's easy, and I'm lazy when it comes down to eating in the morning, so what can you do? What can you do? But yeah, that mixed with my coffee, and, like, I'm fine. I'm fine for the rest of the day. Up until I inevitably get something to eat at, like, 5 or 6. So in like 2 or 3 hours. Everybody to the left of me, cover to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with loot. Here you were, stuck with the loot. Were being the key word. You now no longer have anything. You have nothing. Not a dime to your face. Because I stole it. I stole it all. But yeah, it's hard to balance diets. It's hard to balance diets. Chicken's really good for you, considering you can meal prep chicken very easily. Chicken's a very versatile food. It's just not very tasty. It's just not very tasty. It's a little too plain. That's kind of the caveat, though. That's kind of the caveat. Like a lot of flavors only add to carbs or calories or things like that. So it's. Some people were like, it's not worth it, but some people are just like, hey, you know, it's fine. Just give me the taste. I don't want to just eat bland chicken all the freaking time. Like, I mean, I don't know. It depends on the person. In 2861, this qualities pleased her father greatly. He was the son of a viscount who could easily be manipulated. What a find! Had she not fallen in love just before their engagement, she would have thought so too. But she fell in love. The whore! The harlot! But yeah, like, it's basically nothing, alright? The seasoning that you put on chicken or any food at all, it's basically nothing. So, I mean, you shouldn't worry about it. But people that are trying to, like, min-max their diets and whatnot, they generally... they can't deal. They're just like, I can't put this seasoning on there. I must eat just basic boiled chicken breast. And it's like, well, that's healthy for you, I guess, but... it kind of sucks, too. It's kind of miserable eating just like that, but whatever. Whatever. Each to their own, you know? Yeah. If you only eat once a day, it's not exactly great for anything. It's not good for losing weight. It's not good for gaining muscle mass. It's not good for anything. It's only good for your pocketbook. It's only good for your bank account. Past that, it's really not good for you at all. Celestial bomb. Ooh, found chest message. That might be my favorite one so far. I kind of like that one. That one's nice. But yeah, if you want to lose weight, you actually do have to eat more food so that your stomach, your body will understand that you're not starving, and it won't try to conserve food. Fasting is, yeah, when you're fasting, you conserve energy. So yeah, I feel caught out for that. Well, I mean, that is the way. That is just the way it is, though, Kaichu. If you only eat once a day, it won't reduce your weight at all, considering your body will not burn excess calories as well. You have to eat and break your fast at least twice a day. At least twice a day. Like the best way to do it. It's debated. It's always debated, depending on body types, debated on just so many different factors of a human body. Hey, look, this is where the Red Constellation murdered people. Ah, good times. But yeah, it's debated on a lot of things. But there's the monster. You like some people say, 5 small meals a day that are, you know, relatively the size of your fist. And I kind of go with that. I try to have meals that are the size of my fist. Generally, I only have 2 of them though. Generally, I only have 2 of them. I don't have time. Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. My mental is never hungry, and so whenever I am supposed to eat, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Yeah, I wasn't able to do that. Movement down, and a whole lot of nothing. Dissonance? I don't know what's exactly happening here. Don't exactly know what was going on with all of that stuff, but it's fine. These things are close together though. 5. She's 5! Yeah, you talking about Noelle from Blaze Blue? My Noelle is not 5. My Noelle is at least like 18. I don't know. That murder zone got cleaned real quick. Yeah, it really did. Well, I mean, it's been like a month. So I suppose it's relatively fine. The bullet holes are still there, but that's besides the point. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. So I think this should probably kill. If it doesn't kill, it at least get... That did not even close to kill. Interesting. Alright, you know what? Encourage. Gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do another one of these. And, I forgot. You such a small radius. Why is that so small? Small radius. Okay, that one will attack all of them. Sorry, Noelle, but, I'm gonna lose all your CP. That's fine, though. Dissonance. Kinda just wanna do this and get it over with. I probably should have waited. It's fine. Freeze, okay, there's just this one miss. It's fine. Wild Joker brings us all back up to speed. Actually, Noelle is pretty solid on her, CP. Oh, my movement's down. That's what all that dissonance was. And level 70. That's why I got something. Exterminated the monsters. Got Ascend. New craft book. Wazy and Tio. And give it a shot? Sure. Let's see what we can do. Excellent. Sigma Ascension. Nice. Always nice to get some new one of those attacks. Alright, well, we got the monster. Kind of want to explore around some more down here, though, because I haven't been down here in a long freaking time. But yeah, going back to the food. Like, your body will go into, it will start fasting if you don't eat enough. If you don't eat more in a day, you will, you will begin to fast. So, I mean, I try to eat at the beginning of my day and at the end of my day. Or, I mean, I want to eat at the end of my day, but generally it's a little bit earlier than that. So I kind of go for a few hours with nothing, and I just drink water, and that's probably not the greatest thing in the world, but it's fine. This goes to the Calvert side, right? Doesn't look like this one's active. Aww. Understandable if inconvenient course of action. I don't have any reason to go here, though. I guess. But if you only eat once a day, your body will go into fasting for the rest of the day, and as such, you will not lose any weight. Your body will contain the weight until in expectation that you will not be able to eat for a long while. Because that's what fat is. Fat is your body containing resources so that you will not starve when you cannot eat. It's a useful survival tactic, but we don't really have to worry about that so much in present day. So not as much as we used to have to worry about it, at least. And so whenever people are trying to lose weight, they're like, oh, less is better. Not technically. It's better to eat a small meal frequently than it is to eat like one large meal. So yeah, ideally you want to lose your fasting as much as you can. You want to go back into fasting and then lose fasting. Like midday fasting is, in my experience, is the best way to lose weight. It is the best way to lose weight. It's how I did it. It's how I went from I think I was pushing 190. I was like 180, pushing 190 whenever I was 18. Yeah. And then by the time that I hit like 19, 20, I was like down to 140. So like I lost like 50 pounds in like a year or two. I didn't do anything else. It was literally just changing my eating habits. Went from eating like 3 modest-sized meals a day to eating like, well, anorexia, like once a day. I had a packet of peanuts. Yay! But then I like learned to get away from that and eat a little bit better. Eat slightly better, like 2 meals. But you gotta be kidding me! It's raining again. Get all the rain just poured down at once so we can get it over with. Ah, Jingo, you're great. Getting the good stuff has been a pain in the ass ever since that mess at the trade conference. Apparently, Eric Boney and Coward put in the pressure from behind the scenes. Guys, they quit busting my balls like this, though. Ah, Ashley. Never change, you two. Never change. Ninvali, I believe is the name of that shop. I hope they never change. It's such a great mother-daughter combo. West Crestwell Highway, want to go to Belgrade. Okay. And we still got plenty of time to do that, so may as well get that on and done with. But yeah. The human body's, it's interesting. And, you know, like I said, it does change for everybody. So, like, some people can, burn calories in the morning easier than other people. Some people, you can't. Like, I know, oh, what's his name? The Old Spice guy. That's what I know him from. Freak, what's his name? I can't remember. Terry Crews? Is that his name? I think so. I think he says that his, like, workout regimen is whenever he wakes up at, like, 4 in the morning, he works out for, like, 2 hours. Which is, to me, that'd be terrible. That would be absolutely awful. Because working out on an empty stomach is killer. It is terrible. I couldn't do it. Personally speaking, I could not do that. So I gotta have at least something to burn away at while I'm working. So that's why I eat earlier in the morning, even if I'm not exactly hungry. Even if I'm not particularly yearning for food or anything like that. Terry Crews! Yeah, he's cool. It was like, the Old Spice commercial that I always think about is the one where he like flexes a certain muscle and it like hits a different like instrument or like a different part of a drum set. That was such an interesting commercial. I don't know how that advertised freaking, you know, soap or body spray or anything like that, but whatever. Gives you a blueberry muffin yokaiju. I eat after a workout. Yeah, I can't, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. That's what I'm saying. Like, some people, it works for. Like, yeah, Terry Crews, that's what he does. He wakes up, works out for, you know, whatever his workout regimen is, and then he eats. He eats after a workout. For me, I wouldn't be able to do that. I need to, like, I work out at 7. I work out at 7 p.m. at night. So, that's after, like, an entire day of doing whatever. I generally have 2 meals by then. And I have my wake up. I mean, I do stretches, but, like, I wouldn't consider that to be a workout. It's just a stretching, you know? It's just, getting your body into working order. And I mean, like, the first thing I do, I wake up, I go to the bathroom, I get out of bed. But no, yeah, I go to the bathroom, then I get food, and then I stream. So yeah, like, there's not like a whole lot. I do laundry and things like that, household chores, but yeah, whenever I stream, that's just what I do. You know, I have that set, and then after stream, the shower, have dinner, get things ready, situated, lurk in chats, things like that. And when 7 o'clock comes around, 7 to 8 o'clock, that's whenever I work out. And sometimes it changes because, you know, things always pop up. You know, sometimes we'll when I've done those streams with Varden, sometimes for my time it's from 6 to 9. And so I either do a workout before or after, or I skip it. Not the best idea to skip workouts, but, you know, it happens. It happens. We all skip a workout or two. How you doing? But, yeah. It's good to be in a set schedule, but sometimes things get in the way. And, I mean, I'm not going to turn down a polio or like this week we're playing Stardew Valley. I'm not going to turn that down. That's a good time. So I can just do a workout at some other point in time. Some other point. A little bit earlier, a little bit later. Generally, I do at least something. Generally, I get at least a little bit of a workout in, regardless of what happens. Generally. Sometimes they just get too busy, though. Sometimes they do just get too busy. But you're one of the only actors you know, Terry Crews? Yeah, he's cool. He's real cool. But Randy, Special Support Section, good morning and thank you for coming. Happy to be here, Second Lieutenant. Thank you all for your hard work you put into railway repair effort, by the way. Railway repair effort. That's probably part of the reason why whenever I say railroad, my brain wants to ooh it. Railroad. It's a railroad. Because railway. Because then I saw railway there and I was trying to say railway. And I was like, wait a second, nope. 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 Whenever I was a kid, that is a true story. Whenever I was a kid, I had to go to speech classes for my my R's. I did not say my R's correctly. So, yeah, I had ubu voices as a baby. I had ubu voices as a small child. Say when I was in elementary school, to like 2nd grade or whatever, I had speech classes for my R's. I never said my hard R's as a kid. Thank you all for the hard work you put into the railway repair effort, by the way. Although, it's a relief that we were able to get it all cleaned up. That said, we never did manage to track down that giant monster. Ordered several units to patrol around the state today, but I'd be surprised if we caught wind of it. It wants to what the sound, Sky? It wants to what the sound? What? Adorable. Oh, sorry. What? 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 Adorable. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Now you're speaking my language, Kaiju. Ooh, what's this? It's good. We all know about fixing up the rails was a bigger project. I think it's time to forget about the big and brawny and focus on the task at hand. Suppose you're right. Speaking of which, we came to learn more about the request you've submitted. Not to rush, but would you mind explaining the details to us? Of course. You had a reckless vehicle menacing the West Crossville Highway recently. Been causing trouble for Airabonian travelers and bus services. I'd like for you to help us put a stop to it. Definitely sounds like a problem. Our failure to maintain public order is being called into question by the Empire and Republic already. If this negligent driver were to injure another foreigner, it could end up with another international incident on our hands. I completely butchered that entire sentence. That's fine. Yesterday's derailment isn't helping matters either. Like, the longer you stream, the harder it is to say words correctly. Like, when you first start off stream, like the first hour, easy. Talking, easy. But then later on, it's just like, oh. No hard R's is the smart move depending on where you go. I feel like it's probably the smart move in most places. If not every single place. But either way. You're saying the Crossbow is in a precarious position right now. Correct. As far as this matter is concerned, we're cooperating with the Metropolitan Division to catch the perpetrators. As the car is often seen on the highway nearby, I thought it only fitting that the Bellegarde unit help with the arrest. Sounds good to me. You happen to have a plan in mind. A mind in plan? Reckless car is a regular route. It comes from West Crossville Highway before turning around at Bellegarde Gate. If you're conducting a stakeout here, as car makes its approach, I want you to pursue it in your own vehicle. At that point, I'll alert the Metropolitan Division and have them stand by at the city's west exit. Pincer attack. Exactly. Can I count on your help? Of course. It's time for a car chase, baby! We'll be happy to accept the request. Thank you, SSS. This will be a lot easier with you on board. I'll contact the Metropolitan Division so we can officially get started. Take our places. In that case, let's grab our wheels and get ready for a chase. Good thinking. Be counting you to do your thing when the time comes, Noel. You got it. Now, Noel's been training for this day. Driven to the brink. Reminds me of Yakuza 5. It's got such a fun minigame. Yakuza 5 is Yakuza, the minigames. There's so many freaking minigames in Yakuza 5, but they're all a lot of fun. They actually are a lot of fun. They all are a bunch of fun. No sign of that crazy car yet, huh? You sure it's even coming? I just have to wait and see. Its route is supposed to run along West Crossville Highway. That's the reason Officer Kate and the Metropolitan Division haven't been able to catch it on their own. The CPD's jurisdiction is generally confined to within the city limits, so it's up to the wily band of misfits to save the day once again. An astute summitation. Whether they're inside the city or not, we can't let them put civilians or their poor car in danger any longer. Noel. One way or another, we're gonna put a stop to this. That's the spirit. Spirits where? I'm driving here. Pass the beer. Beep beep. Do you hear that? Why are we not in What the? Why are we not in our vehicle, like, ready for this shit? Ah! Hey, watch it. Super bus almost ran into us. I don't think that's the way that one worked, but alright. I knew that these guys were going to be a problem at some point in time, though. Well, what are you doing? Must be our car. Out of control. Alright, everyone, it's go time. You give chase. I'll get in touch with the VTuberEN division. Understood. Noel, I'll call the shots. Just focus on driving. Yes, sir. Huh? Lloyd's gonna call the shots. Noel, focus on driving. Oh. That's kind of weird, but okay. That's kind of weird. Also, I still really don't understand why we weren't just waiting in the car for them. We were waiting on this instance. What the hell? Oh, well. Da 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 da. Play some deja vu, baby. Blah blah blah. Deja vu, baby. Oh, look, there's one of those chests that we never opened up. There go these guys. Let's give them a little scare. What, are you going to... we're going to run right into them. Well, then do it. T-bone the some bitches. Hit the emergency brakes. Change course and dodge. I don't know. I don't know the first thing about street racing, to be honest with you. I mean, emergency brakes is useful for drifting. I know that. Change course and... Hit the emergency brakes. I don't want to change their course and dodge. Hit the emergency brakes. Yes, sir. Gotcha. What? Damn, idiots are out of control. So long as we're in this baby, we can close the gap in no time. Alright, keep up the pursuit. Don't let them get away. Roger. No, we didn't want to go the other way. That would have been terrible. That would have been terrible. I don't think either of those options were particularly great, but still after us? Ah, piece of cake. Oh shit, he hit the turbo. They're gonna get away at this rate. Reduce speed through the curve. I'm just gonna trust in Noel's driving. It's all you from here, girl. Yes, sir. Based Noel. I believe in her. Took that curve at an impressive speed despite the unfavorable driving conditions. Yeah, it's raining. He was right. Do you think it's a little dangerous barreling down the road in the rain like this? It's gonna take more than a little drizzle to slow these treads. Not a runaway vehicle in Crustwood that can outrun Noel Seeker. You do remember this is a pursuit and not a race, right? What's the difference? Anyways, let's close the gap. I believe in her. I believe in my girl. I like these. I like street races. They're not half bad. Yeah. All we do is keep this up, and then VTuberEN Division's pincer attack at the west exit should go as planned. Wait. Something's wrong. What's going on with their car? Huh? Oh. Did something break? What the? The brakes aren't working. What? Oh. Losing control of the vehicle. Should we do it this way? That could be a serious accident. Pull in front and cut him off. Rear in the car from behind. I was going to say pit maneuver him. Neither of these options is the first thing that comes to my brain. I mean, shit. Pull in front of him and cut him off then, I suppose. We're in a tank, basically, so it's fine. We're ending the car. That'll only knock them forward even further. Granted, it might knock them to the side as well, but I don't know how this game's going to be working. So, shit, if you can pull in front of them, do it. Take the speed and pull in front of them. It's risky, but we can use our car as a wall to cut them off. Roger. I mean, that ain't terrible. Yeah, that ain't bad. At least they, you know, didn't crash into a wall or something. Are we alive? I thought I was a goner. They don't seem hurt, at least. Maybe pulling ahead of them wasn't the right move after all. That's fine. I don't think it was. Things could have gotten a lot worse than they did. Yeah, exactly. See? I feel like that probably worked out pretty well. That worked out pretty well. Moreover, they turned the steering wheel of their own accord. They have no one to blame but themselves. On the bright side, our car managed to avoid sustaining any damage. It's a tank. It's fine. A little water never hurt anyone, although it probably will have completely destroyed their vehicle. That's the hazards whenever you're street racing, though, baby. Should be glad that they're still in one piece. Like that would be useful in the casino. Too bad they're going to jail instead. Yeah, there's the only thing one left to do. Report this to the second lieutenant, Marielle, and the VTuberEN Division. Do we have like a tow truck or something? I guess so. Got something. I think it's probably fried. Hell, if it isn't the High Bloods. You're a long ways from the residential district. Also under arrest for speeding, among various other charges. Achoo! I think we consider this case closed. Work, everybody. Wouldn't have been able to catch them without your help. And we wouldn't have made this arrest at all without your cooperation, Second Lieutenant Marielle. I'm sure tensions on the board have you busier than ever, so allow me to express my gratitude on behalf of the VTuberEN Division. Likewise, Officer Kate, one less thing for the siege you have to worry about. As for you, SSS, I'm in your debt once again. Don't even mention it. Just go on a date with Randy, we'll call it good. I've been wondering, Noel, Tio, do you have any idea what happened to their car back there? Brake failure. It's the main reason they lost control like that. From what I can tell, they've been sloppy with keeping this poor car maintained. Wait, weren't you supposed to be taking care of that, Reggie? Oh, yeah. I knew there was something I've been forgetting to do recently. Additionally, the oil engine has been shorted out completely. Estimate that it will cost just about as much to fix it as it was to simply purchase a new one. I hate to see a good car go to waste, but at this point, we might have to scrap the whole thing. You're kidding. No way. You're going to pull a ton of strings with the Vern Company to get the latest model, too. Ah, please. A total car or two is pocket change to me. Just go to the Ouroboros store and buy another one. Yeah, you're the best, Yuri. Yeah, what are we waiting for? Let's go pick something out right now. You guys are going to jail. Hold on. You're forgetting that you're under arrest for speeding on a public highway. Realize it's going to come with a serious penalty. Oh, penalty. How terrifying. We're foreigners. You really think you'll be able to do much to us with those flimsy laws of yours? Most of us pay a small fine before walking away scot-free. Is it really that easy? Fortunately so. State law doesn't hold a very big stick when it comes to persecuting non-crust rebellions. Yeah, you know it. Got places to be and things to do too, you know? And I'm sure it would be a pain to take us all the way to the station. Just find me whatever you like and I'll cut you a check here and now. That way it's a win-win for us all, huh? Yeah, you're a genius, Yuri. You three can't be serious. As nauseating as it is to admit, their bravado is not misplaced. I mean, it might be, though, considering Crossbow's independent now, baby. No, it's not gonna happen. Yeah? Should read the Crossbow Times more often. State laws have been going through a lot of changes since Mayor Croix took office. In fact, just the other day, a major part of the legal code was amended. As it just so happens, penalties for criminal acts perpetrated by foreigners have been strengthened. What? That's right. Based on the charges, you three are looking at a 1-month suspension of your driver's license. 1 month? That's nothing. That's nothing. How freaking long is it whenever you, like drunk drivers? You gotta go, your license gets suspended. You're out for a while, if not completely until you go through a rehabilitation course. Probably depends on states as well, but 1 month? That's nothing. A whole month? So you mean, even if we bought a new car, we wouldn't even be able to drive it? May have gone too far in a few places. You don't know who you're messing with. What grounds do you have to suspend my driver's license? What right do you puny cops from a puny autonomous state have to punish me? Why, you? I'll kick you back in the water, boy. That's right. You must be pulling our legs. No way they give Crossbow's police that much power. Hey, Yuri, Sykes, I don't think... Shut it, Reggie! And you see that they're trying to spoil our trip? This is how they want to play it. I'll just have to use my dad, have his influence, pressure their government. Give it up already! Oh, damn. Oh, damn, she's getting out there. Perhaps an accident would have been preferable. Maybe so. Maybe we would have been able to see some gore, too. Ah, gore. This is more about how light or harsh your punishment is. You're acting like your mortal lives are in danger. I can tell you who does know how that feels. All the innocent bystanders you terrify with your reckless driving. Ever stop to think about that? What the hell got into her? So what if some commoners got scared by us having some harmless fun? It's only a car. It's the worst that could. What are you trying to say? You never saw the danger in what you're doing? Even during today's incidents, you could have lost your lives if the SS hadn't intervened. I mean, yeah, I thought I was done for when we plunged into that pond. Yeah. You can't be serious. There's no way anything could happen to us. You think you're an exception? Anyone could die in a car crash. Anyone. Unsuspecting victims end up caught up in crimes and accidents they did nothing to deserve all the time. I'm a police officer. This is my job. I see it happen every single day. Your reckless driving has instilled more fear in the people around you than you can imagine. And yet you have the nerve to tell me it was just harmless fun? The fact that you keep doing this proves you have absolutely zero regard for the physical or mental well-being of others. High bloods? You think you're noble? What a sick joke. Don't you three have any shame? Well... Kate? Enough of this. You're coming with me to headquarters whether you like it or not. I have plenty of time to reflect on this when you're stuck at home for a month without your licenses. That's all I have to say. Now hurry up and get your butts in the patrol car before I get really mad. Yuri? Sykes? Yeah, we really screwed up this time. Well, whatever. Do. Back into the water they go. But Yuri, wait for us. Yeah, punk kids gonna be punk kids. And not the type of punk that I am either. I'm a different type of punk. I'm like a street, Saints Row punk. Celebrity, baby. These guys are just idiots. Looks like she got through to them after all. I would hope so. Never seen Officer Kate get so, animated. She almost had a profile picture for a second there. She was crazy. Sure they're not used to being yelled at like that. Hopefully they take something away from it. Yeah, that's something I've noticed a lot. Like, there's a bunch of kids that, or people in general, I suppose, that, you know, they grow up with, like, a silver spoon in their mouth, right? And so, like, they've never had, like, an instance like that where they actually get reprimanded for their actions. And it kind of, sometimes it's eye-opening for them, sometimes it's not, but, yeah, you know, hopefully so. I thank you again, SSS, you as well, Second Lieutenant. Anytime, Kate. In a way, telling them was fun enough to be its own reward. Yeah. I always wanted to be in a real-life card chase. Fun is not the first word I would use. No, it was fun. It was pretty fun. Officer Kate, I want you to know that your words struck a chord with me too. Give my all to keep Crossbow safe, and you'll do just the same, I'm sure. Without a doubt. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll have these 3 hoodlums to take to the station. Okay, bye. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. Nice. Alright, we'll need to have that orbital car towed out and dropped off at the impound. Might give me a hand. Here, may as well. Don't mind at all. Loading the others then help the CGF haul away the High Blood's car. I don't know how they hauled it out of the water in the first place, but alright. Afterward, they returned to a Bellegarde activity to resume their usual activities. We did it! Yay! Alright, is that the... Yeah, that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. So, yeah, that's a really good place to call it then. That's a good place to call it. I might want to go around. I don't know what these, I don't know what these treasure chests. I don't know what level they are. I don't know if I've opened up one or not, but I'm gonna turn in my requests, and then maybe if I have time, off stream that is, I might go through and get some of those things. Taste of Crossbow, Ingenuity Quartz, nice. Driven to the brink. I guess I got all the answers right then. Hey, I did it. Ah, cool. What is my detective journal at, anyways? 7th class. Yeah, I'm actually not very far at all. Huh. I really am, like, only about halfway done with this game, then. Kind of crazy. But yeah. So, like, we've got all of these things on the map, right? Can I see... Yeah, region map. I got all of these treasure chests that are just around. They're higher level than the ones that I've usually... They're higher level than the ones that I've usually picked up. That one, though, that seemed like it was in a different place. Have I just missed some? I might have just missed some, to be honest with you. But yeah, I should probably go through and look at those things. I don't know what the level is. Maybe I should look at those. What is... Where's the closest one? Ride car. Nox Forest Row. Crossbow Academy. Sure, we'll go there. I kind of want to see if I can find this chest. Somewhere down here in the Nox Road. Yeah, also there was another chest that was on the... It might have just glitched up and been like, it's actually opened up. You've already found that one. But it might be, you know, closed for that cutscene. It might have just been closed for that cutscene. Is there a... I mean, I can't tell because I don't got the detection quartz. It's very odd how there's no detection quartz. I have yet to get the detection quartz. It's usually the very first thing that you find in this game. It's the very first quartz that you find in this game, but in this one, they were just like, nah, we're gonna let that one wait around for a while. I don't know what I'm hearing. There's something that's a weird noise. I'm gonna assume that my neighbor's doing something, but yeah, I don't know. Something weird. Some weird noise is. I was like, is it in the game? Like, it kind of sound like water. Monster level 100. Okay. Well, I'm definitely not doing that anytime soon then. I am definitely not going to be able to do that anytime soon. Let's go back to the academy though. I do want to, because we can teleport from the academy anyway, so I may as well go down here. Also want to check something real quick. Look, a shiny thing. But yeah, we're just about done with stream today. Next thing we got to do is go to the Bracer Guild, but that's for main story, and we're not at that point just yet. we're not at that point just yet, so we will, we've got 15 minutes left before I got a call stream today, so yeah, this would be a good place to call it, where it's at. Although I do want to check this out. Since we're down here, I may as well. Actually, yeah, no, it's not over here. It wouldn't be over here. You'd think it'd be over here, but it's not over here. I think there's an event that I'm waiting for. Maybe it might still be active, but where is there? Like, there's my vehicle, but I guess there's not a bus stop. That is kind of obnoxious. Yeah, there's not a bus stop that comes out this way. Ah. Well, not like it really matters. Not like it really matters, I suppose. May as well save my data. I can just do this off stream. 30 more levels before we can get to those fights. So, yeah, I may as well just call it there. Next time we get into this next Tuesday, I'm sure we'll get into the actual main story again. We've been having a lot of the streams lately have followed the same guidelines. We've done the side missions, and then we've done like one part of the main story, or we've done like one part of the main story, then side missions, and then a part of the story. It's we've always been having at least one main story part, and then just all the side missions for that day. Bunch of freaking side missions though, whole freaking bunch of them, every single chapter. Quite a lot. But it feels like it's been pretty good. Basically, one day is one day, so yeah, it works out. That works out quite well. Probably approaching the end of this chapter. Very odd how we had like a mini boss section there where we're fighting Wald, and we had the burst gauge active. I thought that was like, is this the end of the chapter? I guess it could be. Kind of weird, but all right. But no, it was just like an important part, I guess. a heightened moment for all of them. But yeah, we'll be getting back into this next Tuesday, Thursday, like always. At least I'm sure. We might change up the schedule a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be getting into next week. It's been weird lately. Like since it's not summer anymore. Like since summer is like kind of dwindling down, we're getting into fall. It's my schedule has been changing up a little bit. Like my IRL things that have been going on. So I might end up changing my schedule around a little bit more, but yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure just yet. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. The end of the year is always a weird time. So many holidays, and there's also it's cold outside, so you don't want to go outside. Or at least I don't want to go outside. I also have less things to do outside, and so it's weird. We'll get into something though. We'll get into some more streams next week, of course. But before then, tomorrow we've got Shadow the Hedgehog, which in that stream I'm going to be letting chat decide everything that I do. So if every single chapter in Shadow the Hedgehog has a good or a bad ending, and so I'm gonna let chat decide whether I'm a good boy or a bad boy, and we'll go from there. We will go from there. But that'll be the final stream for this week on my channel. Gonna join Varden on Saturday with some Stardew Valley. First thing that I'll be collabing with on my new Steam Deck. I've been playing that a lot lately. Playing so much Hollow Cure. Hollow Cure has been a lot of fun. But yeah, I've been playing that, and it's working out pretty well. So I'm sure that Stardew will be just as well. Hopefully we don't have much scuff. It's gonna be a little bit of scuff considering like the beginning of Stardew is kind of difficult to collab. But then once we get past the first little bit, it'll be fine. It'll be good past then. So yeah, can't wait for that. We got a little bit of that with Bard and Kaiju. I don't know if Kaiju's gonna be streaming it or not, but yeah, be fun. It will be fun. But yeah, we're ending stream there for today. So thank you all so much for stopping by. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. All right, you all take care.